What is up, party people? My name is Daryl Wilson. Today in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to use the WooCommerce plugin to build your e-commerce website with WordPress. The WooCommerce plugin is a free plugin that allows you to turn your WordPress website into a fully functional e-commerce website. With WooCommerce, you can create products, accept credit cards, accept PayPal payments, and even cryptocurrency. With WooCommerce, you can adjust your shipping rates to have free shipping or charge any flat rate. You can also set your taxes for your store and even have automated taxes to make things real easy. You can provide coupon codes for your customers to offer discounts for your products. We will also integrate the use of AI. With AI, you can create really descriptive product titles, generate SEO-friendly product descriptions, and even generate full-blown articles to promote your products and bring traffic to your websites. I'll be going through all of the options in the WooCommerce settings, so by the end of this tutorial, you guys will become an e-commerce expert. There's a lot of exciting stuff that we're going to cover today in this WooCommerce tutorial, so let me explain what we're going to cover today in this video. I'll first walk you through how to get a domain and fast web hosting for your e-commerce website. You guys will also get a free domain name once you guys use the link in the description of this video. I'll then show you how to install WordPress, which is really easy. Then I'll be showing you how to import a free starter e-commerce website. The WordPress theme that we're going to use today looks great. It comes with tons of features and will make you and your e-commerce website look really professional. After we import your website, I'll be showing you all how to create 6 different products. First, I'll be showing you how to create a simple product. A simple product is a basic product with no options, just the add to cart option. Next, I'll be showing you how to create a variable product. A variable product offers different variations like size and color. When a user selects different variations, the product image will also change according to what the user picks. Next, I'll be showing you how to create a group product. A group product is a product inside the main product. A good example would be something like memory for an iPhone, like a 16 gig iPhone, 64 gig iPhone, or a 128 gig iPhone. Next, I'll be showing you how to create a virtual product. A virtual product could be something like a service or a 1-hour phone call for consultants or lawyers. Then I'll be showing you how to create a digital download product. A digital download product can be something like a PDF, a file, or any downloadable file you want your users to download. And lastly, I'll be showing you how to create an affiliate product. An affiliate product is someone else's product you promote on your e-commerce website. If someone clicks on the affiliate product and buys something, you would then get commission of the sale. We also have many products that are ranking on the first page of Google, so I'll teach you guys how to write SEO-friendly descriptions that will help you guys get your product ranked on the first page of Google. In this tutorial, we'll also show you how to categorize your product and add them to the menu. For example, I'll show you how to create specific product categories. If a user clicks on a category, only the products displayed in that category will display. It's a really clean way to present your e-commerce website, and I think today most websites follow the same practice. After we create products, I'll then show you how to customize and design your shop page. I'll show you how to create a really clean shop page that's easy to navigate to present your product in a really professional manner. We'll then go through how to add widgets to your sidebar. Customers on your website can filter by price. They can search for recently viewed products. There are various widgets you can add for free, and I'll walk you through how to set all that up today in this video. We have a lot of goodies in this video, like showing you how to integrate live chat on your website, and even how to build your customer emails from scratch using a drag and drop builder. We also do have several pre-made, ready-to-go e-commerce websites that look great that you can easily import on your website with one click. So this is going to be a very thorough WooCommerce tutorial, so I really do hope you guys enjoy it. Also, if you guys like what you saw so far, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, and also let me know what kind of e-commerce website you guys are building in the comments below. We also do have timestamps in the description of this video, so if you guys do want to bounce around to any part of the video, you guys can use those timestamps in the description of this video. With that said, you guys ready to make some money? Yeah? All right, let's go ahead and start this WooCommerce tutorial. Let's first go to step 1 and get your domain and web hosting. Now there is a link in the description of this video. It'll take you to a page to purchase fast web hosting. And this is SiteGround.com. Now SiteGround.com is among one of the fastest, yet also most reliable web hosting providers available. Now how do I know that? How do you guys know I'm not just lying to you, right? Well, we actually test all of the hosting companies that we recommend on this YouTube channel. So over the last 30 days, you guys will see that we've had 0 downtime with SiteGround, and all of our websites load at around 1 second with SiteGround.com. So you guys will have a fast and reliable website when hosting with SiteGround.com. Now, this is their current landing page, but the link that you guys used might have taken you guys to this page, which is my current landing page with SiteGround.com. Now, just for using my link, you guys will get a free domain. Pretty cool, right? So you guys just came up, and you guys do get 86% off your web hosting. So congratulations. Now, here we have 3 different plans. We have the Startup, the Grow Big, and the Go Geek. Now, I usually recommend the Grow Big. The main difference is with the Grow Big plan, you guys can host unlimited websites versus the Startup, which is just one. And the Go Geek, you know, that's something a little bit larger scale, something for like me, you know, where my website's getting like a few 100,000 visits. But for those of you who are just getting started out, the Grow Big will do just fine. So right here, let's click on Get Plan. So go ahead and register your domain, right? So this is the name of your website, and this can be anything, right? So just give it some thoughts. I'm gonna put something very basic here. So Daryl's Chat Tutorial.com. See if that's available. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, no, so sorry. Daryl's Chat Tutorial.com. There we go. Okay. Next, you'll be brought to your review and complete page. So here you're gonna create an account. So you'll put in your email, your password, you'll put in your first name, your last name, yada, yada, yada. Here you'll enter in your payment information, like your credit card and your social security number. I'm just kidding, guys. That's a joke. They don't ask for your social. It's a joke. Don't put it on there. It's a big joke. Next, we have purchase information. And for the period, I recommend doing either 12 months or 24 months. The reason why is because when you guys use my link, you guys do get the maximum discount code available. You guys also do get a free domain, so this will save you guys more money in the long run. Now here we have extra services. And guys, I do recommend selecting one of these options for extra services. I do recommend the domain privacy. This will actually protect your personal information from companies who want to send you spam, right? So if you don't check this, you guys might get emails for Viagra, for SEO packages, from all this crazy marketers. So if you guys do add domain privacy protection, this will protect your personal information from third parties. And once we scroll down, you guys will go ahead and confirm. And if you guys do want to subscribe to their newsletter, you'll click on that box. And once you guys fill everything out, you guys will then click on Pay Now. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all this information out, and I'll meet you on the next page. All right, cool. So once you guys go through the process and sign up and pay for your account, it'll then tell you that your account has been successfully created. Right here, let's click on Proceed to Customer Area. All right, so it actually took me to a login page right here where it wants me to log in. So I'm going to enter my credentials here and then click on Login. All right, and this is your welcome message from SiteGround. Now, the very first thing that you guys should do before we set up our website is to verify your address and your domain. The reason why is if you guys don't verify this within 2 weeks, they're going to suspend the domain. So whatever email that you guys use to sign up for, you'll just go to that specific email, and you'll get an email that looks just like this right here where it says verification required. You'll simply go over here and just click on this link, and that's going to verify your domain. So here is the current domain that I used. So we're going to scroll down here and click on Verify Information. And the reason why they ask for that is because this is part of ICANN rules, where basically the domain that issues them, they want to know who owns that domain. So in case later you guys want to sell it or you want to claim ownership, they know exactly whose it is. So let's go back to our SiteGround account here. Now the first thing that we're going to do is set up our website. So right here, click on Set Up Site. So right here, we have our existing domain, right, where we're going to select the domain that we already have purchased. So right here is the current domain, and then we'll click on Continue. Next, on the left side, you're going to see Start New Website. Let's go ahead and click on Select and Start a New Website. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to select WordPress. So right here under WordPress, click on Select. Now go ahead and create your login credentials. Now these are the credentials that you guys use to log into WordPress so you guys can build and modify your blog and website. So right here, you'll put in the email address, and then you'll put in a password. Make sure to write this down, because if you guys do forget this, you'll have to go to the reset password, and you'll have to contact support if that email address isn't available. So yeah, just make sure to write this down, okay? And once you guys do, you'll go ahead and click on Continue. So next, they're offering us the SiteGround Site Scanner. I don't really want this, so right here, I'll just click on Finish. Awesome, it is now creating our WordPress website, so just give this about 2 minutes. All right, cool. So now SiteGround has created our website. So over here under Site Tools, let's go ahead and click on Site Tools. All right, cool. And here is the customer site portal. And here you guys can access different things, like you guys can create email accounts, you can access your file manager. On the left side, you can see you can access the file manager, access your FTP accounts. Here you can get access to backups where they create a backup. I believe it's every 6 hours. Pretty cool. And just some other security options. Over here, you see WordPress. Whoops. Here, I'll click on Install and Manage. Now, what I want to do is log into our websites. So under WordPress, Install and Manage, if we scroll down, you're going to see our installations. So here's our current domain. On the right side right here, where it says Log into Admin Panel, go ahead and click on Log into Admin Panel. And this is going to log you into your WordPress websites. Now, this is SiteGround Setup Wizard. And you guys can actually choose to exit out of this. But if you guys want to actually go through the process, here I'll click on Start Now. So once you guys log into WordPress, it'll prompt you through the SiteGround Setup Wizard. Now, you guys can actually skip this because all it's going to do here is make you install a WordPress theme, which we're going to do a little bit later. So at the bottom of the page, you're going to see the exit. Go ahead and click on Exit. And ta-da, this is your new WordPress website. So this is the back end of your WordPress website, and this is where all the magic happens. Now, if you guys want to see what your website looks like right now, here at the top, you'll click on Visit Sites. And this is our new WordPress website. Little bland, little boring, but don't worry, we'll make the site look really cool. In this part of the video, I'll show you guys the general settings, and I'll also show you how to use the page builder. So I'll give you guys a brief overview about how to use like the website features. And then after that, I'll show you guys how to create products. You guys ready? Let's get started. All right, now the first thing that we're gonna do is that we're going to install an SSL. So up here, you guys will see this says not secure. And this is a really quick, easy fix. All you gotta do is go back over here to your SiteGround customer portal, and under HTTP enforce, I just wanna make sure that we enforce the SSL. Now over here under SSL manager, you can see that we do have an active SSL. So under our domain right here, you'll see that it is currently active. So if we go back to our website right here and maybe just refresh the cache, you guys will then see that our SSL is now secured. It does log us out of our website, and that is standard, but all you gotta do here is log back into your website. So I'll go ahead and enter in my password and click on login. All right, so now you guys will see that we have our SSL and it is active and installed on our website. Now, really quick, if you guys ever do want to log in and log out of your website, I'll go ahead and click on log out right here. All you gotta do is just go to your domain, right? And you're just gonna type in -wp-admin, and this will bring you to the login screen. You'll go ahead and enter in your WordPress credentials and then click on login. So that's how you guys can always log in and log out of your WordPress websites. Now, before we go on any further, I just want to introduce you guys to some general settings. Now, the first thing is over here under settings, under general, go ahead and click on general. Here we can go ahead and adjust our language. So if you guys do speak other various languages, you guys can go ahead and set those there. You can also adjust the date format and the time format as well. Here, I'll click on Save Changes. Now over here, also we have users, and we have, or I'll just go to all users. Here we have our current user. So right here, I'll click on Edit. All right, and this is your personal profile right here. So this is where you guys can adjust the color scheme, right? So we can change this to midnight. Also, for those of you who want to change your email or you forget your password, this is the email that your password is sent to. So if you ever want to change this or update it, this is where you can update your email address. Next, if you guys want to change your password, you guys can always just click on Set New Password and put in your new password, and that's how you guys can create a new password for your websites. Here, I'll go ahead and scroll down and click on Update Profile. The next thing we're going to do is update our permalinks. So over here under Settings, we'll click on Permalinks. Now, post name is the optimal permalink structure. These other permalink structures, like, where they have the dates and all these random numbers, this is not good for SEO, and post name is optimal and very clean way of adding your permalinks in. So make sure you guys select post name, scroll to the bottom, and then click on Save Changes. All right, cool. Now, I just want to make sure that you guys have the SiteGround plugin installed. So right here, I have the SiteGround Optimizer plugin installed. I don't really use these other plugins like Central or the security one, but if you guys do want to activate the security one, you guys can activate this. And then on the left side, you're going to see you have options, right? So whenever you guys install a plugin, it's generally going to add options here on the left side. These ones right here, I don't really need, Over here, we have the SiteGround Optimizer. This is good to have on your website because this is going to cache your website and make sure it's quick. So this is a great plugin to have on your website. So make sure that you guys do have the SiteGround Optimizer on your website. Right here, I'll go to caching, and you'll see that we now have caching enabled on our websites. They also do have some other options right here. I'm probably going to make a whole nother video on this plugin because there's a lot to go through, but Adding this plugin in will make sure that your website's fully cached and fast. All right. So let's go over here to dashboard. So here are the plugins installed on your website. I only have the SiteGround Optimizer installed on the website. This is a great caching plugin and will greatly speed up your website. So just make sure that you guys do have the SiteGround Optimizer plugin installed. All right, let's go ahead and go back to dashboard. So next, let's install our WordPress theme. So over here on the left side, you're gonna see Appearance. Let's click on Themes. At the top left, you guys are gonna see Add New. Click on Add New. Now, before we install a WordPress theme, I just want to give you guys a brief overview about what is a WordPress theme and what does it do for your website. First, let's talk about what is a WordPress theme. Every website you make with WordPress requires a specific WordPress theme. Without getting too techy, a WordPress theme is a general style and layout of your current website. Each WordPress theme has different options in the theme customizer. The options can range from a header and a footer builder, different blog post layouts, controlling the width of your website like a blocks or a full width, or specific e-commerce features like product layouts or different shop page layouts. A WordPress theme generally controls the layout and style of your current WordPress website. A WordPress theme does not build the website itself, but it's more of an outside shell for the page builders and a starting point to build your WordPress website. Feel free to check out many of the WordPress themes to find a style that fits for you and your WordPress website. You guys got that? So a WordPress theme is pretty much an outside shell for your website. It controls various parts of your website like the header, the footer, and it also offers various blog layouts or shop layouts depending on what WordPress theme you guys install. You guys can switch between any theme and you guys will not lose any of your progress as long as you guys keep the same page builder. So the page builder is the primary, builder for your websites. Now for search themes right here, we're gonna use a really good e-commerce theme called Blocksy. And this is the theme that we're gonna be using. The reason why is because Blocksy offers various different shop layouts and different product layouts and many options where you guys can design and customize the products and shop page of your website. So right here, go ahead and click on Install, and then we'll click on Activate. Now, once you guys do that, it'll take you to this little wizard right here. You guys can always access this wizard by going over here to Appearance and clicking on Blocksy, and it'll bring you to this specific page. Here at the bottom, you guys wanna make sure that you install the Blocksy Companion. So right here, click on Install Blocksy Companion. Essentially what this does is this gives you more demo templates and it also generates more features for the theme. And once we do that, it brings us back to the top. However, there is a new tab right here called Starter Sites. And this is where we can easily import a starter website. You guys can see that they have quite a few. You know, they have some for photo, for restaurants, for wood, wood, and then catering and so on and so forth. But we're going to install a WordPress theme that's going to propagate all of the products, propagate the shop pages, and propagate most of the website for us. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down right here and you're gonna see Modern Shop. Right here, let's click on Import. Next is asking us to install a child theme. Now, unless you're a developer that makes frequent changes to CSS or code, you guys don't really need a child theme. So I'm going to just click on it next right here. So next we're gonna select a page builder, and there's 3 page builders you guys can choose, Elementor, Brizy, or Gutenberg, but we're gonna use Elementor. It is the best free page builder right now for WordPress. So select Elementor, and then click on Next. Next is going to install some plugins for us. I'll walk you guys through WooCommerce just in case you guys don't wanna use this theme. I'll show you guys where you can activate it and install it. So if you guys don't wanna use Blocksy, I'll show you where you can install WooCommerce. So right here, I'll click on Next, and then I'll click on Install. Now, make sure these are all checked. We're gonna have a clean install. So this is going to delete the entire website and create a fresh install with the demo content. So I'll click on Install. And now we just have to wait probably like 1 or 2 minutes. It's now going to import all the demo content on your website. So just give this about 1 minute. Go get a drink or something. I'll come right back. All right, so now it says the starter site has imported successfully. Let's click on View Site and take a look at our website. All right, and this is our new WordPress website. So you guys will see that it has imported all of the demo content. It has created sections where all we gotta do is just change the text, use our images, and we can turn this website into any kind of e-commerce website that we want. Here we have some images where you can replace these images with something that represents your e-commerce website. Here we have some featured products. I mean, this is a really clean looking shop page. It has the product here, has some reviews, has some demo content. People can just add it to the cart right there, and that'll add directly to their cart. Here we have this little banner with a 70% discount. And of course, we can just change this content to whatever, like 70% off, whatever, and here we have more products. So we have popular backpacks. We have the products. Users can add it to the carts. And we have some testimonials, right? Pretty cool. And then here we have trending now, where we have some trending articles on our website. And I'll walk you guys through ChatGPT and how you guys can use that to get more traffic to your website. So as you guys can tell, it imported the entire website successfully, but we can go to these other pages here, take a quick look just to make sure everything is good. Here is the About Us page. All right, we got our staff. You can put your pictures of your staff, right? So you can change these to whoever you want. And then also we have our Contact Us page, where we have a little contact form. We have Google Maps, and you can see everything looks fantastic. So this is a really beautiful starter website, as you guys can tell. And all you got to do here is just change everything to your shop, and change the products and images, and you'll be set. Next, let's go ahead and click on the shop page right here, and you'll see that we have a shop page, right? So it has propagated our shop page. You'll see all the products are here. And if we click on one of these products, you guys will see that we have the title of the product, we have the price, we have some description, some bullet points, and users can add this to the cart, and this will add right to their cart, and they can view their cart and so on and so forth. Here we have some other images of the product. So this is actually referred to as gallery images, right? Below that, we have some description. Now we're gonna use an AI tool here a little bit later to help you guys create description, but this description would be something like where it's made from, or the material, or how heavy it is, stuff like that. This description right here is gonna be like the selling description. So this is the description that you really want to convince them that this is an amazing product, and I'll walk you guys through some strategies in a little bit. Now over here we have the shop with the right sidebar. So you guys can add a sidebar to your shop as well. So they're just giving you guys an example here where you can have products here on the left side, and then we can add something to the right side. We can add a filter by price widget. We can have top rated products. Users can search by products. We can add a lot of various widgets on the right side. Also notice here how we made it sticky as well. So you guys can make it sticky as well. And we'll walk you guys through more of that when we talk about the shop page. And you guys can also have your sidebar on the left side where we can add these search products, filter by price widgets. We can add top rated products. We can add just basic products, and so on and so forth. So you guys do have a lot of options with the Blocksy theme as far as design and decor. So that's why I recommend this theme. It's a great theme for setting up your e-commerce websites. So let's go ahead and click on home. All right, now before we go on any further, let's first step back here and let me show you guys where you can access the WooCommerce plugin, just in case you guys don't want to use Blocksy. I'll also explain what happens if you guys do install WooCommerce and the pages don't propagate, which sometimes can happen. Not often, but sometimes. Over here, you'll see plugins. Let's click on add new. All you gotta do over here is go to search plugins, and you're gonna type in WooCommerce. So this is the plugin that you guys can use and install. It has more than 5 million active installs. So you'll go ahead and install and activate this plugin. Now, once you guys do that, it'll automatically propagate all the pages for you. It'll create the shop page, the cart page. It'll create all of the necessary pages for your website automatically. Now, just in case you guys accidentally delete one of your pages, which sometimes noobs do, and I get it, sometimes noobs do weird things. We'll go over here to WooCommerce. Then we're gonna scroll down right here and click on status. Now, this is just like the basic statistics of your server and of WooCommerce. So there's nothing for you to do on this page, but right here, I'll click on tools. And here you have some options. Now, if we scroll down right here, you're gonna see that there is a page right here that says create default WooCommerce pages. So if you guys do accidentally delete your pages, or if they don't propagate for whatever reason, you guys can click on pages and that will repropagate the pages for you. However, for most of us, the pages have automatically been created for us, so there is no need for us to do that. I'm just explaining to you, if you do get an error or if you delete a page, this is where you guys can recover those pages. All right, make sense? All right, cool. So let's go back to our website by clicking on visit site. And let me just give you guys a 5-minute overview about how to use this builder. Now, I'm not going to go into Elementor too much in this video. I'm just going to touch base on it because I already have another video dedicated to Elementor. But let me explain how you guys can make quick changes to your e-commerce websites. So right here, you'll see this Edit with Elementor. Go ahead and click on Edit with Elementor. Here it's saying your site does not have a default kit. Now for fresh installations, sometimes this happens. All you got to do is just click on Recreate Kits. And then for Recreate Kit, just click on Recreate Kits. And then click on Save Changes. It does that sometimes. It's just luck of the draw, but yeah, that does happen sometimes. And now we'll go back to our website over here, and we can just refresh the page and click on Edit with Elementor again, and this will turn on the builder. So let me give you guys a 5-minute overview about this builder. Now, I'm not gonna go deep into Elementor because I already have like a 3-4 hour video that covers all the topics with this builder, but I'll just give you guys a crash course so that you guys can make quick changes to your e-commerce websites. So here we have elements on the left side, and these elements, you guys can drag and drop them onto the page, and then the elements will propagate. So for example, if I want to take this text editor and drag it above this text, you'll see there's that line right there, and all I got to do is just drop it right there. Now for every element, there are 3 sections. There is the content tab. This essentially controls the actual content of the elements. There is the style tab. This controls the color and also typography, and you guys can also add something like a text shadow. The advanced tab will allow you to add padding, margin, and also add in like motion effects and just other various options. So for example, if you want more space on the bottom, you can see how you can add space to the bottom, and you can also add more space to the top there as well. You guys can also add in really cool motion effects. So if you want this to sort of fade in left, you can do that, or we can zoom in up. A bunch of really cool options they got over here on the advanced section. So you guys can go through these options, and if you guys do want to learn more about this builder, I will leave a link to Elementor in the description. But I think you guys can pick this up in just a few minutes, right? Now, let's say, for example, you want to change this text. But change this text, right? And let's say, for instance, I just want to delete it or something. Here we have this pencil. I can right click, and here we have a few options, right? We have duplicate, we have copy, paste, and then also we have delete. So I can duplicate this, and then also I can delete it, and also delete it as well. So you guys can go through these elements here and adjust the size. You can adjust the colors as needed, right? Now, let's say, for instance, you guys want to change the background right here, right? Now, for this specific background, what we can do is I can right click on the backgrounds and then click on Edit Section. Now here, I have options to edit the background of this section. So we can change the actual content width, we can change the heights, but more importantly, I can change the style. So right here, you'll see that we have this image, and instead of using this default image, I can click on the trash, and now I can do a color, I can do a gradient, I can do pretty much anything, right? So here you'll see that we added in a color. We can add in a gradient here where we can select specific gradients, like 2 different colors, right? Maybe like red and black or something. And then also, if you guys want to add a YouTube video, you guys can insert a YouTube video link right there as your video background. And then also we have slideshow where you can use images here, and the images will slide in the background. But I think most of us just want to use a basic image, right? So over here under classic, I'll first go ahead and make this transparent, right? So over here for classic, under the image, I'll just choose an image. Now, if you guys do want to upload your own image, all you got to do right here is click on select files, and then you can upload any image to your websites. So I'll click on select files. So I'm going to upload this image right here, and I'll click on open. Now, if you guys do want access to this image, I will leave it in the description below this video where you guys can download it, but it's just a basic background image. Here I'll click on select. All right, and then you guys will see that the image appears. Really cool. Now, really quickly, I just want to inform you guys of some of these options here. So for the display size, if you guys are using a landing page like right here, you guys probably want to select cover. If you guys select something else like contain or something else, it's going to actually use the default image size. So cover will actually force the image to cover the entire landing page, making it look more appropriate, making it look more like a landing page, right? And for the position, you guys can do center left, center right. You guys can move it around, right? I'm gonna do center left here. And if I want to, take a quick preview, I'll hide the panel, and then you guys will see that the background image is now there. Now, there's several websites where you guys can get images. There's Pixabay, there's Unsplash, there's FreePic. There's tons of images where or websites where you can get free images for your website. I will leave those in the description below of this video so that you guys can go ahead and check those out. Now, I want to go ahead and save this. So whenever you guys want to save your progress, you'll go ahead and click on Update here. All right, cool. And what we can do is we can scroll down here, and let's say, for example, you guys want to change the text for this. You'll put like how we got started with e-commerce, right? And maybe this can be like Daryl Wilson, right? Daryl Wilson. And then here I'll put like an image of me, right? So you guys can just go through here, just change the actual contents to something that represents you and your business. Over here, you guys will see that we have this background right here. So for example, I'll click on the column section, go to style, and then this is where we can change the image for this specific background, right? So just remember that when you guys are editing stuff, that the columns right here control the actual background, and then the elements right here, obviously you can just click on them and change them to whatever you want. So for instance, if you guys want to change the background color for this section, you just click on the actual column, go to style, and then this is where you can change like the actual color for the actual background right there, right? And we can scroll down here, and we can, we can add to this, and we can, change things however we want. So for example, for this specific section, for the style, we can just adjust the image for this, so you guys can just replace this with something that represents your business. Obviously, we can just, click on it. We can change the image, and then that image will change on the element right here, right? Makes sense? And then, for example, if you want to change this to something like, if you're selling iPhones or something, you can just put, our new iPhones. And these can even be product categories or just some more information about your website. Now, if you guys don't want this information here, you can just say, what? I just want to get rid of this section. So right here, we have this X, and I'll click on X. And obviously right here, I also want to get rid of these as well because that is no longer needed. Here we have featured products. Now here we have this shortcode. Now when you guys are actually in editing mode using this shortcode, you guys will not be able to see the products. Now that's only for the home page, and that's just because they're using a showcode right here. But on your normal shop page, you guys will be able to see it, so don't trip out if you guys don't see anything here. You guys will be able to see it once you guys actually close out of the editor, and you'll be able to see the products in editing mode on your shop page, all right? Here we have just some more information where you guys can change stuff or add to it. Now, one thing also I want to show you guys is, let's say for instance, you guys want to add a section in between the banner and popular backpacks. If you guys click on the plus section right here and click on plus, this is where we can enter a new section. So for example, I'll select a 3-column row, right? And then we can take these elements right here and drag them in. So we can add in an image here. Then we can add in a heading text. We can add in a text editor, right? And then maybe like a button, right? So you can see the structures there, right? And then all I gotta do here is just add in some images to just, change it to make it look like real, right? Put a picture of this guy. And then here, we can also change the button. So for the style, we can adjust the color right here. So for background type, we can put something like black or whatever. And then obviously we can change the typography here. So you can change the font, right? I like Poppins. I'm a big fan of Poppins, right? So Poppins bold, right? Poppins bold, right? Yeah, there you go. So we can change the button. And then also, if you guys want to change the link right here, you see where it says link? You can actually link them to your shop page or anywhere you want by putting the link right here. Also a really cool trick. Let's say for instance, you want to take the user to the About Us page, but you don't know the exact link. All you got to do is just type it in, the About, right? And then you'll see it says About Us. Just click on the actual link and it propagates the link for you, right? Pretty cool. And we can also do another cool trick, right? So here we have this button, right? But you guys notice here that maybe I want to use this style button. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it. So I'll right click, I'll copy that. And then for this button, I'm going to paste that element, right? So paste the style. So essentially what I'm saying here is I want to use that same button style on other various parts of the website. And you guys can do this throughout your entire website. So let's say, for instance, I like this button better because it's black. I'll copy that and then I'll paste that style right there, right? So it's just a shortcut, right? It's a faster way on how to design your website instead of doing everything from scratch and, you know, yada, yada, yada. It's going to take a long time. And also we can do the same thing for columns, right? So we can copy and paste the styles of columns, but we can even duplicate columns. So for example, I'll right click this and I'll duplicate it, right click and duplicate it. And now you see that we have 3 sections right here that are identical, right? And let's click on these little 6 dots, and I'll just walk you guys through this really quick. You guys can see it's just too close right here. It's too tight, I don't like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add padding. So all I gotta do here is just add in maybe 100 pixels of padding, and then you'll see that we have space right there, right? So that's where padding and margin comes in, right? Padding is essentially creating space right here. Margin is a little bit more advanced, but margin is basically setting the element to start at a specific point in time. So for example, I'll click on this text, go to advanced, and let's say for instance, I want this to start negative 40 pixels. So I'm saying I want this to actually start negative 40 pixels from the top. We can do the same thing for the other way, right? Saying, look, I want this to start at 40 pixels from the top, but not negative. So essentially, padding is creating space, and margin is creating a starting point for that element. A lot of users get that confused, but I hope that made a lot of sense. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And we can scroll down here. Now, again, these are our products that are gonna display right here. You guys can always adjust this by changing the number. So if you want more products here, you can change it to 5, and then also you can change the columns to 7 or 8, right? And once we're done with this page, I'll click on update and I'll show you guys what's up. And of course, we can keep going down here and change things as needed, right? So I think at this point, you guys understand how to use the Elementor builder. I think it's pretty simple, right? Now, you guys can see that I've changed a lot of this website, but I don't want to, Here at the bottom, you'll see history. What we can do is we can go back in time, right? So I want to go back in time just to where we changed the background, right? So let's go ahead and find it. I think it's here we'll text editor, right? Okay, the text editor. You see here, that's when we entered the buttons there. Let's go back right here to find out when we actually just added the background, right? And there it is, right? And if we scroll down, you'll see that all the changes that we made after that, are not changed yet because we're going back in time, right? So you guys can actually go back into history. So if you guys find yourself making mistakes on your website, just remember you guys can access the history section right here where you guys can go back and fix any issues that you guys made on your websites. And once we're done with that, we'll click on updates. There's also some options down here where you can click on preview changes and it'll show you what the website looks like after you made the changes. And this is just a shortcut, right? You'll see that here are the featured products. In editing mode, you can't see them on the home page only, and that's because it's using a short code. But on the shop page, we will be able to, so don't worry about that. There's other options here like responsive mode where you guys can take a look at what your website looks like on tablets and also mobile devices. Now, these starter websites are fully optimized for tablet and mobile. If you guys do want to learn more about mobile optimization, I do have another video on Elementor, and I will leave that in the description below of this video. Here we have history, and also we have navigator as well. The navigator is essentially just a little navigator where you can actually click on something and it'll take you to that specific section, right? It's just like a helper basically, right? And then the settings are just additional settings where you probably will never have to mess with because the page builder does most of this work. All right, but now that we've given you guys a little overview about this builder, let's go ahead and just take a look at our website. So over here, click on the hamburger menu and I'll click on a view page. And you guys will see that the picture is now changed on our website, and our website has imported successfully and everything on the website looks great, right? So that is the Elementor page builder summed up. It's a very simple builder to use. It's drag and drop. It's completely free. And I feel like after probably like 5-10 minutes of using it, you guys will definitely get the hang of using the Elementor page builder. Now in the next section, we're gonna create products. But before that, I wanna show you guys how you can adjust the menu and also how you can add pages to this menu. You can see that this menu is using a lot of demo content and I don't want this on our website, so we can get rid of it, right? So the first thing I wanna do is I want to actually change the actual menu. So right here, let's go over here to dashboard and we'll go down over here to appearance. and click on menus. So right here, it's saying, which footer do you want to edit? We're going to select the main menu right here, and I'll click on select. So you can see that this is the menu on our website where we have like the right sidebar, the left sidebar, and all this other random stuff. We can just go ahead and get rid of this, right? So I want to get rid of all this. I want to get rid of the products as well. You know, these are just demo products, so we don't really need any of these, right? Go ahead and get rid of those, and voila. All right, I think that's much better, right? This right here is a custom link where it says products. Now, a custom link is essentially a link that you can link them to any website and you can link them anywhere. So this can be a Facebook group, this can be your Twitter. So all you gotta do here is just put in like Facebook group, right? And then you just put in the URL for your Facebook group. So that's what custom links are. If you guys do wanna get rid of it, you'll click on remove. And of course, if you always want to re-add it here under custom links, you can just go ahead and re-add it to the menu, right? But I wanna keep this menu very basic, you know, for this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on save menu. Now, I also wanna show you guys how to create a page just in case you guys have never created pages before with WordPress. Here at the top, you'll see plus new, and I'll click on page. And this will be something like our team, right? Our team, I'll publish and publish this. And then I'll go ahead and just click on the edit with Elementor, and I'll just add some quick content to this page. All right, so we have our team right here. I'll click on these templates, and I'll just insert a quick block, right? I don't wanna build anything from scratch, I'm kinda lazy. Now, Elementor actually gives you guys free blocks you guys can use, right? So over here, we have some categories, and I think we'll use like team or something. So here we go. If we scroll to the bottom here, you guys will see that this says team. So I'll go ahead and click on team. And we can just use some quick demo content here to just introduce some of our team members. So I'll just insert this block right here. Now this is optional, you guys don't have to do this, but if you guys want to, you guys can connect your website with Elementor, and this will give you access to use all of their blocks. So I'll go ahead and just quickly sign in. All right, now I'll connect my website with Elementor. I'll click on connect. All right, cool. So now you guys will see that it has now inserted that block. But what we're gonna do now is I'm just going to click on update. And now I wanna add this page to our menu. You'll see here that it's still not added to our menu. So let's go back to menus now and add this page to our menu. So when I exit the page, it says new options to exit to. So it's basically saying when you exit out of Elementor, where do you wanna go? And I'm gonna select WP dashboard and click on apply. Now over here under appearance, I'll go back to menus. And we're just going to go to pages right here and click on view page. And now I'm gonna find that page, right? It was our team. Add this to the menu. I'll rearrange it, right? I'll put it right there, right? And then I'll click on save menu. All right, and let's go to visit site and just make sure everything worked out, right? So here we have our team, where we now have that page on our menu, right? So that's how you guys can add pages and also add them to the menu. Here we have our demo shop page. So here is our shop page, and this was created automatically for us when we imported the starter templates. And you guys can tell that it has a really nice structure. Here are the products right here. We have a review, and then we have a title of the product. You can also see that some products are on sale, right? Where you can add them to the carts. And you can see that it has created quite a few of these demo products, right? So now let's go ahead and create some products, and let me show you guys how you guys can also delete this demo content as well. Now we're first gonna create a simple product. A simple product is basically all these products. It's a product with no options, just like an add to cart right here, as you can tell, right? So let's first go ahead and delete the demo products, and then let's create a simple product. So let's go to dashboard, go over here to products, and I'll click on all products. Now these are all demo products right here. So I'm gonna click on this little checkbox, and I'm gonna click on move to trash and click on apply. All right, so I deleted all the products, and if I go to my shop page, you guys will actually see that there are no products now for our shop. So now let's add products to the shop. So let's go back over here to products, and to create a product right here, I'll click on add new. So now that you guys know how to use the builder and you understand the general settings, now let's learn how to create products. So in this part of the video, I'll be showing you how to create several different types of products. And it really depends on what your store needs. So I'll be going through all of the products to make sure that you guys understand how to create all the products for WooCommerce. You guys ready? So before we begin, let's go to our demo website right here. And here's an example of a simple product again. All right, so we have just the basic title, we have customer review, we have a price, some description, and users can add this to the carts. I'll walk you guys through later a little bit more about Google Pay and PayPal, but for right now, let's just focus on making basic products. So let's go back and create a simple product. All right, so let's create our first product. So for the product, I'm gonna put gray simple bag. And here we have product description. Now this product description is going to display below the product. So here's our product, and this right here is the actual description that we're going to insert. So just remember that this actually appears below the product. And this should include details like where it's made from, or the materials, or how much it weighs, or just something like that, a little bit more of the technical information. So I'll go ahead and just put in some demo content. Space this out, make it look a little bit more cleaner, right? All right, so just remember that this description will display below the product. We'll go ahead and scroll down, and here we have product data. So what kind of product is this? Well, we can go ahead and select simple, grouped, variable, and also external product. Now, we're gonna create a simple product, but if your simple product is a virtual product, like something like a service, or if it's something virtual with no shipping, you can select virtual here, and now you'll negate the shipping because virtual products have no shipping. You can also go a step further here and select downloadable. So if you do have a simple product with a downloadable file, you can add that file right there. When someone purchases this downloadable product, they will then have access to that download in their account in their WooCommerce settings. But I'll walk you guys through a downloadable product a little bit later. Let's just first stick to the basics here and just create a basic, simple, physical product. So what is the price of your product, right? How much does it cost? Well, 50 bucks. Do you want it to go on sale? Sure. I'll put it on sale for 40 bucks. And for the schedule, I'll select the schedule here. So I want my schedule to go to between the 29th to something like the 12th, right? So it's gonna be 40 bucks from these specific dates. Now here on the left side, we have some other options. We have inventory, shipping, and all these other options. So here we have inventory. Here you guys can enter a SKU number, right? So if you guys have SKU numbers, you guys can enter that in right there. Here we have the stock management. Now by default, stock management is off. However, if you want to display how many products you guys have in stock to your customers, you guys can check the box right here, and then it'll display how many products you have in your stock. Most typical e-commerce websites don't do this. I think it's mainly for those like supplier websites like AliExpress and stuff like that, where they basically say like, oh, we have like 1,000 pieces, right? Or something like that. You guys can choose to display how many you have, or you can hide it. It's up to you, your e-commerce website. I'm just showing you guys these options, right? Now here we have back orders. So if you guys do run out of the product, but you want to let users keep purchasing the products, and then maybe you can get more from your supplier, you can say, sure, we'll allow back orders. You can also click on allow, but notify the customer that you'll get more in stock a little bit later. Or you can just say, no, do not allow back orders. If we don't have any products, don't offer the option to sell the product. Now here we have the threshold. And this is basically saying, if you guys select the stock quantity for this product and you guys are running low, when do you want to be notified that you're running low? Well, we can put like 50, right? So if we have 50 of these products left in stock, we're gonna get an email from WooCommerce letting us know that we are on low stock thresholds. You can also set it for in stock, right? Or out of stock or back order. But I think most companies would probably select in stock and put a number here because that's gonna let you know that you're getting low, and that'll give you more time to order more of your products. Here we have an option that I don't think anyone ever selects, but I'll just show you guys anyways. This is the sold individually. This means the user can only purchase this product and no other products on your e-commerce website if they've added this to the cart. But for most of us, we're not gonna check it. So just remember that this will actually allow the customer to only purchase this product and no other products on your website. Got that? All right, cool. Next, let's go over here to shipping. So if you guys want to display the weights and the dimensions, you guys can add those here. Now, later on in the WooCommerce settings, we can change this to pounds and ounces and feet and centimeters. But by default, they use kilograms and centimeters. But again, we can change these options in the WooCommerce settings a little bit later, but this is where you guys can add dimensions and weight for your products. So I'll just say this is 10 kilograms, which is about like, no, that's way too many. Okay, 2 kilograms, which is about, I would say 4.5 pounds. And then we have the dimensions here where we can say, this is about 10 by 5 by 5, something like that, right? Here we have shipping classes. We'll talk more about shipping classes a little bit later when we talk about shipping in our shipping section of this tutorial. So don't trip, we'll come back to that. Here we have linked products. Now, linked products are products you can recommend when someone adds it to the cart, and a cross-sell is a product that you can recommend when a user is at checkout. Since we have no products yet, we're just gonna leave this blank, but we'll come back to it when we talk more about variable products or the other products once we have some products to actually upsell and cross-sell with, right? Here we have attributes. This is again for variable products, so there's nothing for us to really do here. We have advanced and a purchase note. So a purchase note is a note you want to give the customer if they purchase this product. You can also enable reviews right here. So now we have the menu order, and a menu order is essentially going to display products in a specific order. I believe it starts from like negative is like the highest and positive is the lowest. So for example, if I put something like -1, this is going to display as the number 1 product on our e-commerce websites. And then 0 will be the second one. Number 1 will be number 3, number 2 will be number 4, and so on and so forth. Got that? Make sense? All right, cool. Next, we have the product short description. And this is probably the most important part of this product, right? So the product short description is the description that displays right here, right? So what I'm gonna do here is copy this. Now we're gonna use AI a little bit later in our extra section of this video, but I first wanna demonstrate how you guys can just, add basic short description without relying on AI. Here, I'll paste this in here. And let's say, for instance, you guys wanna add bullet points or numbers. Here we have like bullet listed where we can put like made in USA, 100% money back, amazing product, whatever, right? Here, I'll put space twice. You guys can also like add in links in your product description if you want to do that. So for example, I'll put like a view demo product, and I'll take this text right here, and then I'll click on the insert link, and then I can put in a link right here. And if someone were to click on this, it would go to that specific website or link or whatever. And then we can also add in like numbers, right? So if this is something like, I don't know, like a cooking product, you can put number 1, add hot water, right? Add hot water. Number 2, clean. I don't know. You guys get the point, right? And then number 3, eat. There you go. You guys get the point, right? And then also we can change the alignment of this by putting this in the centered, on the right side, and stuff like that. So you guys can adjust all of the text right here with these options here on the top. All right, cool. So that's how you guys can add product short description to your product. But we're not done yet. Now there's other options here. Now I want to first talk about the screen options. So if you guys ever find that certain sections disappear, this is where they are located, right? So for example, I can hide product categories, I can hide product tags, and then you'll see they disappear right here. Sometimes users, I don't know why, but they sometimes check those boxes and they're like, hey Daryl, where did the product categories go, dude? This isn't like the video you showed. This tutorial sucks. And I'm like, dude, it's the check boxes, bro. So you guys can adjust the screen elements here if you guys need that. Here, I'll check that. Now on the right side, you're gonna see this little box right here. And we have a few options. So I can save this as draft. And that means I'm just saving it for later, right? I'm not publishing it to my store, but I'm just saving it for later. We have the visibility where you can add a password to see this product, right? Or you can just make it private, right? If you don't want anyone to see it, you can just make it private. You can change the published dates. And then also we have the catalog visibility. So if you guys want to have this like only on the shop, you can put shop only. But if you want it enabled on the shop and search results, you can check that. Or search results only, right? There are use cases for this, and we're gonna use this when we talk about grouped products, because group products, you actually have to make some hidden, which is really interesting. And then also you can make this a featured product as well if you wanna go that route. All right, so let's go ahead and click on OK. Here we have product image. So this is the image that's going to represent the product, right? So I think we have, what was the name of the product again, guys? It was a gray simple bag. So let's find a gray simple bag, right? Now here we have the product gallery images. So what other images do we have of this product? Well, let's see if we can find something else here that represents it. no, we can't find anything, guys. So we're just gonna throw this one in here. All right, we're gonna throw that one in there, and we'll throw in this one in here as well. All right, so we have these two other images of this product. Here we have the product categories, right? Now, I highly recommend to create product categories. This essentially allows you to categorize your products. So I'm gonna put bags, right? Bags, add a new category, all right? You guys can also create like subcategories. So you can put bags, and then you can put like what kind of bags? Maybe like a fanny pack bag, a backpack bag. Like for example, here I'll put in another one right here, add a new category. This will be like small bags. I don't know, you guys get the point, right? So essentially, you guys can also create subcategories. So you can have like bags, and then you can talk about what kind of bags, like I just mentioned, like backpacks, business bags, you know, traveling bags, whatever. And you can also categorize it like that if you want to go that route. All right. And then here we have product tags. Tags make it easier for people to navigate your website. So I'll put bag. And that's pretty much it, right? So a tag will display near the end of the product, and if they click on that, that will also show all of the tags on your product, and they can view all those tags on your website, right? So let's scroll up, and I think we're all ready to rock and roll, guys. I think we're good. Are we good? All right. Now to publish this product, we'll go ahead and click on publish. All right. Now let's take a look at our product. So right here, I'll click on view product. And look at that. We now have a beautiful product that we have created. This image is a little bit too large. You guys can tell it's a horizontal image. So it's actually, I'm sorry, it's a vertical image. So it is taking up a little space. But you can see that we have this product here on the left side. Users can actually go ahead and navigate it, right? So you'll see that they can navigate and they can get close-ups of our products. Here we have the title. You'll see that it has the price. We have the description. We have the link. 1,000 in stock. Users can go ahead and add more to their carts, or they can add it to the carts. Here you'll see that there is a category for bags, and if I click on this, this will now show all of the products within that specific category, making your website really structured and really easy to navigate. Let's go back here, and then the same thing for tags. So if a user clicks on this, it will display all of the tags. So you can use categories or tags, but most people use categories. Here we have the description, right? Additional information like the weight and the dimensions. And then also we have reviews where we can go ahead and say amazing, let's see, amazing products. And click on submit. Now later on in the WooCommerce settings, there is an option that will basically make it so only users who have purchased the products can leave reviews instead of random Joe Schmoes like me, right? So we'll talk more about that a little bit later, but congratulations, we have now created a simple product. Pat yourself on the back. You can see that this product looks amazing. Congratulations. Now there is one last thing I want to talk about before we jump into the next product, which is a variable product. If you guys want to change the permalink of this product, like let's say for example, you guys change this from gray to like a gray luxury bag, right? And if I click on updates, you guys might notice here for the permalink that the permalink still says gray simple bag. Well, here I can update the permalink to luxury, right? This is good for SEO, right? So changing the permalink sometimes can help. So right here, I'll click on updates, and then you'll see that the permalink has now changed to luxury bag. If I click on view product, you'll see at the top right here, this says gray luxury bag, right? So that makes sense. So congrats, we have now created a simple product. Next, let's go ahead now and create a variable product. So right here, I'll click on plus new product. Now we're gonna create a variable product. So this is an example of a variable product. It's a product with multiple variables. Here we have a black bag, right? But if a user goes over here, they now have the option to select a specific color and also a size. Now right here, you'll see I want a gray medium. And then you'll see that the image changes once the user selects a specific color or size. So I'll walk you guys through how to create a variable product. These are probably the most, I guess, difficult and tedious products to make, but once you guys make it, you guys will understand it's a piece of cake. So for the product, we're gonna put, and for the product description, I'm just gonna grab some random description, because I think by now you guys know what's up, right? Put in some demo content here, space it out, make it look all clean and cute, right? Now right here, we have product data. I'm gonna select a variable product. You're also going to notice that sometimes these options might disappear. Don't worry about that, no problem. We're going to fix all that in the attributes and variation section. Here we have inventory, where you guys can also select the stock management like we did before. Shipping, same thing. Now here we have linked products. So now we have upsells and cross-sells. And I did mention that we're going to create upsells and cross-sells. So let's go ahead and add in an upsell here, right? And then I'll also add in a cross-sell. So now that we've actually created products, now we can add them as upsells and cross-sells. So let me explain where these display. So going back to our black bag right here, if I scroll down here, you'll now see that we have related products. The related products is an example of an upsell. What an upsell is it's recommending a specific product when you're currently viewing a specific product, right? So that's what an upsell is. So it's going to recommend the gray luxury bag once someone clicks on the men's cool bag. Does that make sense? Now let's talk about a cross-sell. So here we're on our other demo websites. And if I scroll down right here, you guys will see that we added some products to the cart. However, if I keep scrolling, you're gonna see you may also be interested in, and then it gives us 2 products. So a good strategy here is to recommend products that accommodate the products that people are adding to the cart. So for example, if you guys are selling something like iPhones, you might want to add like iPhone chargers or iPhone headphones or iPhone something to cross-sells that correlate and complement the main product, right? That's a good strategy. So always add cross-sells to your e-commerce website. It's just another way on how you guys can get more sales for free. So that is what an upsell and a cross-sell is. Now here we have attributes, right? And then also we have variations. So the first thing I want to do is I want to create some attributes, right? And this is basically like size, color, or whatever it is that you want to add. So I'm going to put size. So right here, I'll put small. Now, above the enter sign on your keyboard, there is a bracket sign. You're gonna wanna hold shift and press that, and now it creates this symbol right here, which is the bracket. So now you're gonna enter another variable. So I'm gonna put small, and then I'll put large, right? Then I'll go ahead and click on Save Attributes. So now we have size, and then we have small and large. We can add as many as we want. So now that we add the size, well, maybe what color, right? So over here, I'll click on Add Again. And now we're gonna add color. And for the value, we're gonna put gray. Then I'm also gonna put black. And then Save Attributes. Next, we're gonna go to Variations. And right here where it says Add Variation, I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna click on Create variations from all attributes. Then I'll click on Go, and then I'll click on OK. So now it's adding in 4 products right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a small gray, a small black, and a large gray, and a large black. So now we need to edit the details for these. So what I'm gonna do here is click on the white bar right here, and that's gonna open up some options. So for the small gray, we now need to enter all the details for the small gray. So the first thing we're gonna do is upload an image, right? So we need to add in the image for the gray one. So there it is for the gray one. And I'll put the price of $50, right? And just like we did earlier with the simple product, you guys can add all of the options right here, like sale price, the stock, the weight, and all these other various options. But if you guys do not put the price, this product will not be able to be added to the cart. So make sure that you guys do have the price for this product, or else the product will not be added to the cart. All right, so I'll go ahead and close that. And now we're gonna select the small black. So right here, a small black. And this will be like $40. Obviously, you guys can change the price to anything that you want. You guys can have different prices for different sizes or even different colors, right? It's your e-commerce website, guys, so you guys can do whatever you guys would like. I'll go ahead and close that. Here we have large gray. All right, this will be $50. And then also we have large black. All right. This will be, I don't know, $40. Obviously, you guys can change the price for every single product, right? And then I'll go ahead and click on that. So here we have the default form values. Now, if a user sees this product on your shop, what do you want to display, right? You can display like the small gray first or the small black first, right? So you can set the default form values of what the customer will see when they see the original product. So I'll just put a small small gray, right? And right here, I'll click on Save Changes. And that's it. Now, variable products are probably the longest product to create because you're basically creating sub-products for all of your main products, So once you guys, make one, it's like, all right, now you understand how to do it and we're all good, right? And then we're going to continue as normal. So now we have the product short description. And guys, I'm lazy, so this is our demo websites. But if I refresh the page, voila, we have our gray luxury bag. I'm gonna take this description right here, right? There we go. All right, and then we're gonna paste that in there, right? All right. So next we have product image, and you guys do need to select the product image. I know we've already selected the default form values, but this is only referring to if actually someone clicks on it. Now, if someone views it from the actual product page, like your archive page, you guys will need to have a product image for this specific product. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. So we'll first enter a product image here, and I'll select the gray one, right? And then right here for product categories, I just created a new category right here called multi-purpose bag. And I highly recommend to add all of your products to different categories because later on, I'm gonna show you guys how to add different categories of these products to your menu, and it'll all make a little bit more sense once you guys visually see it. So make sure to add a product category for every single product. And then I went ahead and I added some basic product tags right here, like black, bags, gray, bag, whatever. And once we're done with that, we'll then click on publish. All right, and here you go. We now have the men's cool bag where it's $40 to $50. It shows this price because remember for some of the bags, we put that it was $40, right? Here we have some description, and right here we have the size and the color. So if I select like a large gray, it'll display the large gray. But if I select the large black, you're gonna see that it changes to the actual black backpack that we added. And if we scroll down, you'll see that it has the category of multi-purpose bags. We have the tags, we have the description, and then also we have the upsell right here. So you can see that we added the gray luxury bag to our upsell, and that's why it displays right here. Now, let me explain why we actually selected the product image for the variable product. If I click on multi-purpose bag right here, you're gonna see that this image right here displays. So the image that you put when you're creating the product is gonna display in your actual page right here. However, if someone clicks on it, then it's going to display the default form values located within the attribute section. I hope that makes sense, right? So when someone clicks on the bag, the default attribute sections will display, but when you guys actually add the product image, it's gonna display like this right here in your shop. And you can see that there is only one product here because we have created a category for a multi-purpose bag. If we were to go to our shop page, all of the products will display right here, right? Pretty cool. So we have gray luxury bag and we have men's cool bag, right? Pretty cool. We should probably change this, right? I'm gonna go ahead and change this one really quick. I don't want them all gray, because it's just gonna look weird and confusing, right? So I'm gonna change this to black. Go ahead and change this over here. There we go. Then I'll click on updates. All right, that's much better. So now we'll see that we have the gray luxury bag and then we have the men's cool bag. So congratulations, we have now created a variable product. Now let's jump to the next product. The next product we're gonna create is called a group product. So here's an example of a group product. A group product is a product with, I guess you can say, different product sizes inside of the main product. Now, for example, you guys can use this as tiers, and you guys can also use this for specific sizes. A good example would be like iPhone memory, right? So this can be like an iPhone, right? And this can be like, 100 gigs, 200 gigs, or 300 gigs. You guys can also use this to create classes, right? Like this can be like the basic class, this could be the medium class, and then this could be like the gold class or something like that. So there are various ways on how you guys can use group products, and it really is all about preference. I mean, there's so many ways on how to use group products, but I'll just explain how you guys can create it. And again, I think one of the most common use cases of the group products is memory sizes for specific electronic devices. All right, so let's now create a grouped product. Let's go back over here. Plus new, product. All right, so now let's create a grouped product. So I'll go ahead and give my product a name here. This is gonna be our premium brown bag. All right, and I'll go over here and I'll just, oh no, not this description, this one right here. We're gonna grab this description, which is our bottom description. And this is like, again, like the materials, where it's made, the weight, stuff like that. And right here we have product data, and we're gonna select grouped. Notice how a lot of these options disappeared, and don't worry about that. We'll discuss more about that in a little bit. And over here, I'm just gonna grab in some more demo content because I think by now you guys know what's up. You guys are smart people. All right, paste that in there. And on the right side, I'll select a product image. Okay. So we have a, we'll just do like a, here we go. This is our super premium bag. Well, it's like kind of black and brown, you know, but I put brown, oh here, brownish black bag. There we go. All right, brownish black bag. And then we can also add this into a category. So this will be like the premium products. I'll just put premiums. Okay. I'll add that category. All right, cool. Product tags. I don't really want to add any. Okay, I think we're all good. All right. And I'll go ahead and click on publish. So we created this brownish black bag, but now we need to add some child products or some sub products inside of this group product. So for example, this is a cool bag, and here there's like luxury, you know, and they added other various, I guess you can say, tiers, right? So over here, we'll go back, and now we're gonna create another product. So I'll click on add new, and this will be like the base version, right? So the base bag, the base version. And I'll just imagine that this bag is not waterproof, okay? And we'll scroll down, and here we have a simple product, and now I'm essentially creating this one right here. So the very first one. So I'll just charge $50, right? And then I'll give some basic description. All right, now we're gonna scroll up here. I wanna make sure this is not in a category. I don't wanna set an image because we've already set the image. Now this is very important, guys. So right here under catalog visibility, I wanna make sure that this is hidden. Okay, so I want this product to be hidden, and then I'll click on publish. Now let me explain why I did that. So I'll go back over here, and I'll just go to the dashboard, and over here under products, we'll find our group product, right? So here we have our group product, and then this is our sub product. So what I'm gonna do right here is go to edit, and I'll scroll down, and then you're gonna see linked products. You're also gonna see group products, right? And for the group products, I wanna put the base version in here, right? So the base version, not waterproof. Then I'll click on update. So essentially what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm adding products inside of the main product. Now let's click on view product. All right, so now you'll see that we have our premium brownish bag, and then we have some description. And now you can see that we have the base version of this premium bag. Now, let's add another one, right? So this is just like the base version, but what about like the premium or like the superior bag or whatever, right? So over here, I'll go ahead and go to add new. Then I'll put premium waterproof. And then what I'll do over here, I'll make sure this is also hidden. All right. And then for this price, we're gonna put $80. Oops, 80 bucks for this price. And we'll just go ahead and click on publish. Now over here, we'll go back, and let's go ahead now and click on edit product, and then we'll add in that additional product right there. So link products, and this was the premium, right? Premium. Okay, I'll update that. Now for the simple product, you guys don't need to add description. I think some themes allow you guys to actually add in the actual description of the actual product, but for most of us, we don't really need to. But for SEO purposes, you could just enter the description for these simple products in your website if you guys wanted to do that, because hey, you know, it might get picked up by search engines. So if you do want to add description, you can, but just to let you guys know, it won't display for your product because you've already added the description here. Really up to you, right? All right, so now that I've done that, let's now click on view product. So here we go. We have the base version, right? Not waterproof. We have the premium version, which is waterproof. And then we can add in something else, right? Maybe we can add in a bag with like a cell phone charger and Wi-Fi or something like that, right? Like a built-in Wi-Fi in a bag, you know, or something crazy, right? So let's add in one more. Add new. And this will be like the ultra bag. And then waterproof. Hold on, here we go. Let's see what we can make here. Waterproof plus speakers. All right, there we go. How about that? Speakers. Make sure this is hidden. And this is going to be $200. Okay. I'll publish that. We'll go back over here and I'll edit this product and then I'll add that inside. So here we go. Link products. And this will be the Ultra. And then I'll update that. And I'll click on view products and voila. We have the base version, premium version, and then also the Ultra Brag waterproof plus speakers. So that's how you guys can create a group product. There's various ways on how you guys can approach group products. Like I just showed you guys here, you can use it as specific tiers, or you guys can use it for specific size and capacity like gigabytes or megahertz or whatever it is you want to add on your e-commerce website. So congratulations, that's how we can create a group product. The next product we're going to create is an affiliate product. So over here on our website, you guys will see that we have this brown bag. Now, what we can also do here is we can actually recommend other products, and this could be like an affiliate link to another website or something. And if they were to purchase that, we would then get a commission of the sale. I do have a tutorial on ChatGPT and how to create an affiliate marketing website. So if you guys do want to learn more about affiliate products and affiliate marketing, on how to make passive income, I will leave that video in the description below of this video. But let's now create a affiliate product. So over here, plus new product. And this will be like the getaway bag. And, you know, we'll go ahead and just throw in some description here, right? We'll just throw in some description here for the long description and then the bottom description, right? And right here, I'll select external affiliate. So it could be both, guys, right? It could be just a link to another website, like your partner website or your other websites, or it can be an affiliate link, and this is where you would enter in your affiliate link. For example, right here, I'll put in my affiliate link for, I think Bloxy. I think I'm part of a Bloxy affiliate program, right? And then here, this will be like buy product, right? And this will be like 150 bucks, right? 150 bucks. And over here on the right side, I'll throw in a product image here. There we go. We'll put this red bag in here, right? So essentially what I'm saying here is I want to recommend this specific bag on my website. It's not really mine, but if someone were to use this link and go to the website and buy that specific bag, I would then make a commission of the sale. Make sense? All right. So let's go ahead now and click on publish. And I'll view the product. So here's the getaway bag. And here, if they click on the buy product, it will then take them to whatever link that you inserted within the actual product when you created it. So for example, right here, you'll see that this is an affiliate link. So you can recommend other products to other websites. And if they purchase those products, you guys can then get a commission of the sale. So affiliate marketing, it's great. I love affiliate marketing. It's free money. I mean, who the hell does not like free money? You know, so that is how you guys can create a external/affiliate product. Now I'll show you guys how to create a virtual and also a downloadable product. So right here, plus new and product, right? So this will be like the virtual call. Okay. And of course, I'll just throw in some description, right? So this is the long description. You know, at this point, you guys are getting it. This is the bottom description, and then this is the main description, right? Now, let's say, for example, you guys want to offer like a phone call, right? This would be an example of a phone call. So right here, 100 bucks, right? Now, I don't need to worry about shipping or inventory or any of that stuff because this is a virtual product. Now, just remember, for a virtual product, they will not pay for shipping and they will not download anything whatsoever, all right? So a virtual product is usually for some sort of service, like a phone call or consultation or something like that. In this specific case, I'm basically saying that you can call this beautiful woman right here for, you know, for 100 bucks an hour. I mean, 100 bucks an hour to talk to this girl. Okay, if you guys want to talk to her, you got to pay up. All right, 100 bucks. And here I will click on publish. And that's it. So virtual products are very simple to make. It doesn't require much. All you got to do is select the virtual, and now this is virtual. So just remember, this will negate shipping, and also, I believe it'll also negate specific taxes as well, just depending on what state you are in, and we'll talk more about that a little bit later. All right, so that is a virtual product. Now let's create a virtual downloadable product. So this is gonna be the Fake Guru ebook. So I've seen some of these YouTubers on YouTube now, and they're saying they're not millionaires no more. Now they're saying they're billionaires. It's ridiculous. And the fact that they get views just blows my mind. It's like, dude, obviously if you were a billionaire, why are you trying to sell a Shopify course for like 20 bucks. You know, it's just people on the internet will believe anything, you know. So let's go ahead now and add in an ebook here. We will grab this guy. This guy's gonna, no, the image is too small. All right, here we go, this guy, right? So fake guru ebook, right? And this course is $2.99. Okay, and this is virtual and downloadable, right? So here's the downloadable file. So whatever file that you want the user to receive, you're gonna click on choose file, and then you're gonna give them that file. Usually this would be like a zip file or a PDF or something like that, right? So over here, upload images, select files. So here I have some files, and you can give them like, you know, an MP3, you can give them a PNG or a zip file, right? You can give them anything, right? So you can just go ahead and grab your file here and then just upload it. And then I'll just click on insert file URL. Now, if you guys want to add more files, you'll click on choose another file, and then you can choose more files, right? So you can add as many files as you want. And just remember, you probably want to use like a zip file or PDF or something that you would want to, you know, provide for your customers or whoever else. Here you have the download limit and then the download expiry. So if you want the user to download this unlimited times, you can select unlimited, or you can select a specific number. And then also you have the number of days before this expires. So I'll put 4 days before this expires. But I mean, I would just put never, because I mean, if it expires, then they're going to contact you for support. And guys, you don't want to go there. You don't want support. You know, it's probably one of the worst parts about e-commerce is actually talking to the customer. And right here, I will throw in some description, courses. All right, courses. Add a new category. And then I will go ahead now and click on publish, and we are gonna publish the fake guru ebook. All right, let's click on view product. So here is the fake guru ebook, and once the user checks out and makes the payment, they will then get an email with the product. So they will get this in their My Account page, which leads us to the very next section. So you guys can see here that there is no My Account on this menu, but when you guys actually install WooCommerce, the My Account page will propagate. So what I'm gonna do here is quickly add it to the menu. So over here, let's go over here to the menus. And for pages, under view all, I will add the My Accounts to the menu. You guys can also add it to the actual widgets with the theme, because most people don't put the My Account on the menu, right? But it might be available on the theme. And we'll talk more about the theme customizer in the very next section. So over here, you'll see that there is a My Account page right here, right? And this page is automatically propagated when a user purchases a product, right? So here we have the orders. And once the user actually purchases the ebook or the downloadable file, it will be displayed right here for the user to download at all times. They also do get an email notifying them of the actual file. So it'll be in their email and in their My Account section. Here is their downloads. So if they have purchased a downloadable file, it'll be available there. You have the addresses, you have the account details, and the user can also go ahead and log out of the website. So that's a quick rundown of the My Account section. It automatically propagates when you install WooCommerce, and you can add it to the menu and also add it to the header of your website using the theme customizer. So now that you guys know how to create products, let's now design the shop page. So in this part of the video, I'll show you guys how to further design and customize the shop page, where we can make it easier for your customers to navigate and just make it look a little nicer and just do some touch-ups, you know, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and go back to the video. All right, party people, in this part of the video, I'll be quickly going over the theme customizer. Now, the theme customizer has a lot of influence over like your header, your shop page, and also your product pages as well. So right here, let's click on customize. And let me introduce you guys to the theme customizer. Now, just remember guys, every theme for WordPress has different theme options for every specific theme. That's what makes WordPress so great, right? Is every theme has unique specific options in the theme customizer. So Blocksy is actually very robust. I mean, Blocksy has tons of options. So right here, you'll see they have the general options. They have post types, they have pages, they have WooCommerce, extensions, and then also the core options right here. So right here, we'll go ahead and go to header, and I'm just gonna go over a few options in the theme customizer. I did mention that you guys can add the My Account page to the actual header. So right here, you'll see that there is the My Account, and we can click on it, and here we can add different options, like you can add logged in and logged out. And for the account action, you can put, I want it to go to the profile page, the dashboard page, or the WooCommerce account. So I would personally set it to the WooCommerce account because that means when they click on it, it'll take them to the WooCommerce My Account page, which is this page right here that we linked earlier. And you guys can rearrange and drag and drop these widgets. So here I'll click on back. If you guys want to add something here to the actual menu, you can just take this and drag and drop it right there. And for this button, this can be like your shop page, this can be your contact page, and all you got to do here is just click on the actual element, and this is where you guys can customize it. Now for every element, you're going to see the general tab, and then you'll also see the design tab. The general allows you guys to adjust the options here, so you can change the URL right here. We can change the label, so instead of download, you can put something like shop now. What is it? Shop now. And if we scroll down, there's some other CSS options. And on the design tab, this is where we can basically, change the font color, the button color, and we can also adjust the border radius. Border radius is essentially making this circular. So if I put something like 25 for each, the button will change in a circular style right there, right? And then below that, you'll see that we can add in some margin, which is essentially just trying to position the button away from, it's so close to this little, this little purse or whatever you want to call it. So I'll just add like 10 margin, right? And then you'll see that it adds space to the top, left, bottom, and you'll see that now there's a little bit more space. Now, one other concern here is that this main row is just a little bit too wide, right? I mean, it's just so wide. So we can actually click on this specific row and then we can reduce the height. That's what I did on my demo website because I think they added way too much space. So I think something like 71 is a lot more suitable. It's a lot more compact and cleaner, and I do like this approach much better. So that is the header builder in a nutshell. The header builder basically allows you to build the header however you want using the drag and drop elements. Now also there is like the general, where there's just some other options like a scroll to top and also a website frame, where you can add a color here on the website frame if you want to do that. And then also there is the scroll to top button. Now I'll probably make another video dedicated to Blocksy in the near future, but you guys can understand what the theme options are simply by just going through them, right? But I think the most important is the header, the footer, and then also the shop pages. So let's go ahead and scroll down here. We have our footer. Now the footer builder is the same exact thing as the header builder, where you can drag and drop these widgets right here. And if I click on a widget, you guys are gonna see that we now have this option to add in blocks. So I'll click on got it. Now blocks essentially replace widgets. So for those of you who are old school, we know that this used to be called widgets, but I guess they've renamed it sort of to blocks. And if you wanna add a block, you'll click on add a block. And then here under browse all, you'll see that you can add other various blocks right here. So you can add in pages, you can add in products, you can add in social media icons, you can add in all of these things right here to your footer, right? Here I put in product list. And then you'll see that we have our products now that display right here, right? So that's how you guys can, display products. And then we can add in more or you can add in less. Also, for every widget, you can choose how many products you want to display. So for every single widget, you guys will have further options, right? So for example, widget area 2, you'll see that they just inserted some text. But if you want to add in just a little bit more, you can go ahead and add that in. And then usually what you add in, it has a little bit more options. So for example, right here, if you want to add in a calendar now displays right here. And if I click on the calendar, let's see if it has any options. Oh, no options for this one, but some widgets do have additional options. So you'll just go ahead and add in the widgets that you want to add, and then you can click on them to further customize them. So that is the footer in a nutshell. It's pretty simple, right? And you can drag and drop these to pretty much any part of the footer that you want to, right? So now I'll click on publish. And let me just quickly close this and show you what this looks like. So I'll go ahead and scroll down because that gave us a little distorted view, right? But once we actually scroll down, you guys will see that we now have the products here and then the calendar there. And this is under 1, and then this is under column 2. All right, so that is the header and footer summed up. Now let's talk about the actual shop page. So right here, I'll click on the shop page. Now right away, you'll see that it has this text right here that says, take your adventure to the next level. Now, specifically for Blocksy, if you change the actual name of the actual page, it will reflect whatever title is right here. For example, if I go over here to pages and go to all pages, and if I find the shop page, which is this page right here, and click on edit, you will then see that this is the shop page. This is where the title is able to change. So if you want to change the title here, you can just put shop, or you can put something unique like they did here for the demo content. So for example, if you want to put like cool shop page and click on update, if I go back over here and if I refresh the page, you will then see that this page now changes to cool shop page. Now, in order to customize the shop page, on the left side, you're going to see under WooCommerce, you're going to see 3 options. You're going to see general, product archives, and then the single product. The general is just referring to general options within the actual shop page, right? So for example, if you want to add the star rating, you guys can change the star rating here. If you guys want to adjust the messages, like the colors and stuff like that, you can adjust all that stuff from right here. If you want to actually change the structure of the products on the product page, under product archives, here you have a few options, right? You guys can choose to actually have the page title, but if you want to take it off, you guys can go ahead and also take off the page title. So now there is no page title. Now, if you guys decide to have the page title, you guys can click on the arrow here and you can further customize it. So normally they have this type 2, but we can also select type 1. This is a very standard way on how to present your shop page. And you guys can also add in the breadcrumbs, right? Breadcrumbs are essentially just structure. You know, I actually like this a little bit better. I feel like this is more typical, right, for an e-commerce website. And then we can also change the alignment here, right? We can change it to the left, center, or the middle. And then also you can adjust the spacing here. So if you want to add more spacing or less spacing, you can go ahead and add it right there. Now also just remember, for these specific elements, you guys can click on the checkbox for furthermore design options where you can change the size or the width of those specific elements. And then for the design, you guys can change the font's color, the description fonts, and then also the breadcrumbs fonts if you guys decide to have the breadcrumbs enabled on your shop page. But I'm gonna leave it like this right here. I think this is really cool. You know, I do like this style a lot more. I think this is more typical. But if you guys decide to use the type 2 right here, there's an option here to change the actual image right here. So you can change the image right here to something that best fits your e-commerce websites. But let's go with type 1. All right, cool. Now let's go ahead and click on back. And now we have the shop settings and we have the type 1 and also we have type 2. Type 2 will essentially just change the look and the feel. So now you'll see that the add to cart is on the right side and the price is on the left side. And then for the columns and row, this is where you guys can adjust the columns and rows. So if you guys want like 3 columns or 2 columns or a 1 column e-commerce website, you guys can do that. And then you can also adjust the number of rows. So it's saying like I only want like 1 or 2 rows, you can select the rows right there. Here we have the card option. The card option is essentially going to either add in features or it's going to replace them. So for example, if I want to add product categories to my products, I'll click on product categories, and then the product categories that we created earlier will display right here. If you want to take something else, you can go ahead and either add them in or you can take them out. And then for the design, you guys can design all the elements like the price color, the categories color, and also the button text color as well. So let's go back over here now. And now we have the actual page elements, right? So the page elements, you guys can choose to get rid of specific elements on the shop page. So for example, up here we have the default sorting. You guys can choose to take this out. And also the pagination. So once there are many products on your page, you can choose to take out the pagination. That will appear at the bottom of the products depending on how many products that you currently have. You guys can also choose to enable a sidebar. So here I'll turn on the sidebar. And for the sidebar, you guys can have it on the right side or on the left side. If you guys do decide to have a sidebar, you guys might want to reduce the number of products, right? So I'll go ahead and put 3 columns, right? I think 3 columns is better with a sidebar because 4 can be a little bit too much in my book, right? Okay, so that is the shop page pretty much summed up, right? You guys can design the shop page using these options right here. Now, I'm just gonna leave the sidebar here just because I'm gonna make a sidebar in a little bit. It's not mandatory. If you guys don't want a sidebar, you guys don't have to add one, but I'll just show you guys how to add in the widgets if you guys decide to add in the actual sidebar. So now that we talked about the shop page, let's now talk about the actual products. So I'll click on a product here. And if I go back over here, you will then see that we have the option for a single product, right? So here we have the options for the single product. Now these options will change and reflect the single products on your website. So first you have the page structure where you can adjust the structure, like narrow width, right? Where you can change the actual width of the actual product. I do like this. I feel like this is a lot more compact and cleaner. You can also choose to add a left sidebar here, or you guys can add a right sidebar. But I'll select mine to narrow width. And also we have page title. If you guys want to have a page title, you guys can go ahead and add it in right here. So for example, I will add in the title, right? I can throw in some excerpt and then also the post meta. So all you got to do is just uncheck those little eyes and that will basically display them, right? You guys can also go a step further here and use a whole different type. So that was type 1 and this is type 2, right? And then also, these are the same options for the shop page. So just like you design the shop page, you have the same options here for the single products. And for design, you guys can design the colors and the fonts and the styles of this specific page. And then for the design tab, you guys can change the font color, you can change the typography, and also the breadcrumb fonts on your single products. So you do have a lot of customization options, as you guys can tell. There's a lot of influence the theme customizer has over the products. And if we scroll down here more, you guys can choose to either hide specific elements. So if you don't want to show the star rating or the product meta, like for example, if I want to take away the stars, I will uncheck this ticker box and then the stars will disappear. So you guys can go through these options right here and either add options or you can hide them depending on what you want to achieve for your product page. Now here we have the sticky gallery and the sticky summary. A sticky gallery and summary essentially make it stick, right? So you'll see how it actually sticks, right? So if you actually take that off, you'll see that it scrolls together. But if we add the sticky gallery here, you'll see that it just sticks there and the description stays in place. So you can choose to have sticky summary and also sticky gallery for your products. That's actually a really cool option. A lot of themes don't have that. So that's why, again, we recommended the Blocksy theme for your e-commerce website. All right, so that is the single product and also the product page summed up. Now, if you guys do want to have a sidebar like we mentioned earlier for the actual shop page, let me walk you guys through how to add widgets to your sidebar, because you can see here how this is set up for, a sidebar, but there's no elements here. So let's walk you guys through how to add elements to your sidebar. So right here, I'll click on publish and then I'll close this customizer. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to dashboard and then we're going to find appearance and widgets. So this is the widget editor, and this is where essentially you guys can add widgets. Now, when Blocksy first propagated and they created the sidebar, they created all these elements for the main sidebar. However, this is for like blog posts and stuff like that. If I shrink this down, you're going to see that we have more areas where we can add widgets. And the one that you want to design and customize is the WooCommerce sidebar. So first, you might want to get rid of these because these might display on your blog. So right here, I'll just remove this. I'll remove this, and we'll also remove this. All right, so now the main sidebar is empty. And for the WooCommerce sidebar, we can add in our products, right? So products, product list, right? I will shrink that down. I'm sorry, not that one down here. Okay, scroll down, and then I will click on add a block, and then I'll enter filter by price. And I want to move this above the actual products right here. So you'll see where this arrow is. If I click on that, it'll put this above it. So we have filter by price, we have products, and then also maybe like recently reviewed products, right? Recently viewed product list, right? This is if someone clicks on a product, they will actually propagate here for the user so it reminds them what they clicked on. So we added those three in. If you guys need some inspiration for sidebars, I do have another e-commerce website here. I'll just show you guys. This is from another video, but we added a really cool sidebar over here where we have an image, we have a filter by price, products, just a really clean format, you can tell, right? We added the promo video, we added the products, filter by price, and then also an image here just to sort of reinforce users that we're having a sale. So you guys can also throw in images like I did. So right here, you know, image, and obviously you can just put an image here and it could be like a shop banner or something to promote your sale. So next, let's click on update. All right, and then we'll go back to our website. All right, cool. So here is our shop page, and you can see we have the filter by price, we have products, and here are products on the right side. And you know, I can add in as many widgets as I want. Just know that you might have a large sidebar if that happens, but you know, you are more than welcome to add in as many widgets for your sidebar for your shop page. Now, also a really cool widget to add to your sidebar is product categories. So over here, we have product categories, right? So product category list. And here you can see that all of the categories display. If a user goes ahead and clicks on any of those widgets, it'll then take them to those categories. You guys, this is a little bit too big, so we're gonna retire that, right? So here I'll click on updates. And this is another reason why we create product categories, is because we want users to navigate the website as easy as possible. So right here we have bags, courses, right? All of the necessary all of the necessary product categories here. So now we have courses, and then of course, everything is displayed very structured, very easy to navigate. So always make sure that you guys do add product categories, because it just makes your site really easy to navigate and it just looks a lot more cleaner. So that is pretty much the theme customizer summed up. As you guys can tell, you guys can use the theme customizer to design the shop page, product page, and also design the sidebar on the right side. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is how to add those product categories to the actual menu. So we have it here on the bottom right, but we can also add it to the menu. So let's do that. Let's go over here to the dashboard, and I'll just quickly show you guys how to do this. It's really easy. Appearance, menus, and here on the top right, you're going to see screen options. You want to make sure that you add the product categories here, because by default, it's not selected. And once you do that, you're going to see product categories. And here you can now put the product categories on the menu. So for example, bags, courses, multi-purpose bag. I will add those to the menu. And then I'm going to add it as a drop down, right? So we're going to add it as a drop down here for our specific, underneath the shop page, just to make it more structured, right? And there you go. So now I'll go to visit sites. And if I go to shop, we now have the product categories neatly displayed on the e-commerce website. So yeah, that's how you guys can add the products to the menu. It looks really slick. You know, the product categories here under the shop page just looks really nice. And I really do hope that you guys enjoy that style. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. Hopefully by now you guys know how to structure and add more to your shop page and product page. Hope you guys enjoyed this part of the video. Let's move on to the next section. Okay, so now let's talk about how we can design the cart and also the checkout page. Now, depending on what page builder that you guys are using, you guys can design the cart page from scratch. However, if you guys are using the free version, you guys can make some small tweaks and modifications. Now, the theme customizer for the Blocksy theme doesn't have a lot of options as far as designing the cart page, right? So over here, you'll see that under the WooCommerce, you'll see under general, they do have an option where you guys can design the checkout page a little bit, and also the account page, which was the account page when they click on your actual My Account. But for the cart, there's really not a lot of options. However, you guys can go ahead and use the page builder to design this page. So if you click on Edit Page right here, and then you'll click on Edit with Elementor. You guys can also click on the Edit with Elementor at the top if that's your first time designing the cart page. Now here, you guys can see that this is the shortcode for the WooCommerce cart, right? And you guys can go ahead and go over here to style, and you can further design the style of this right here. So for example, if you want to change the typography here to like Poppins, go over here and put in Poppins. You'll see that the page builder can influence the shortcode, but it cannot rearrange the elements inside of this, right? So if you want to actually custom build this from scratch, I believe in Elementor Pro, there are options where you can like rearrange some of the stuff, but In the free version, you guys can just influence it with these options right here, where you can change the typography and also the text color. You guys can also build sections below this, right? So let's say, for instance, you guys want to add more to this. You guys can actually build out the page like normal, like we did on the home page. So you guys will have to use the Elementor page builder here if you guys want to further design the cart page, okay? Here, I'll click on update. And we can also do the same thing for the checkout page. So let's go over here and I'll click on view page, right? Here, I'll click on proceed to checkout. And they have some options for the checkout, not a whole lot of options. And you know, that's just standard. Most themes don't allow you to change the checkout and the cart page. The main reason why is because this is all being propagated with a short code. And that short code is unable to be edited because it's from the WooCommerce plugin. Now, if we scroll down over here, you're gonna see WooCommerce in general. Here we have checkouts. And you guys can basically get rid of some options and hide some options. Like here, if you want to add the coupon form to the checkout page, you can add it and it appears right there. You can also say, you know what, I don't want these to be required. You can make some specific optional or required or even hidden. And I do like that. One of the reasons why is because if you guys are selling virtual products, there's virtually no reason why you guys should ask someone for their address, right? I mean, you know, you guys ever go to those digital websites and they ask for your address? It doesn't make much sense because I never give them my address. I give them a fake address because I'm saying you don't need my address for a virtual download. So if you guys are selling virtual products, you might want to hide the actual address line field and stuff like that. And if you guys are selling digital products as well and you don't want them to give your phone number, you can also make like the phone number hidden and stuff like that. So you guys can go through these options right here and you guys can basically, you know, select which ones that you guys need or which ones you guys don't want. Now, there is another option here that's very important, and that is the privacy policy page and also the terms and conditions page. So what I'm going to do here is quickly publish this. And what I want to do now is I want to quickly create a terms and conditions and privacy policy page. Now, you guys should always add this for your website. So if someone charges something back or something like that, you guys will at least have a terms and conditions you guys can use to, you know, fight those chargebacks and stuff like that. So right here, I'll go to plus new and go to page, and this will be my terms and conditions, right? Now, there are two websites I have linked in the description below this video. There's this website right here called Terms and Conditions Generator, and also there is a privacy policy generator, and this is 100% free. So what I'm gonna do here is just go ahead and enter my company name. So I'll put in the tutorial domain, you know, and tutorial domain, there we go. And then here is the URL. Here I'll click on generate my terms and conditions. Oh, I gotta put in my email address here. Throw an email address, and then I'll click on generate my terms and conditions. So here is the terms and conditions. You guys can see there is a link, and also we can copy this to the clipboard. So I'll go ahead and copy that, and we're gonna paste it right here. Now, you guys might want to go through this and update it. So if there's something that you guys want to add, you guys can add a little bit more, saying, hey, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, or no, we don't offer refunds, or whatever. So you guys can go to this page right here and add anything that you guys want to, you know, put in your terms and conditions or whatever it is that you guys want to offer on your e-commerce websites, right? Now, of course, I'm not going to go through this and I'm not going to, you know, add to it. I just want to show you guys how to create it and publish it and how to get started. So at the top right, I'll click on publish and publish. And now we have this page, right? But I also want to create a privacy policy page. So let's go over here, plus new page. And this will be like the privacy policy page. And we'll do the same thing over here, right? So I'll put in my company name, my website's name. Obviously, it's just tutorial domain, right? And then here is my URL. Here we go. Okay. Here I'll click on next. Do you guys use cookies? Put yes. Do you show advertising through Google AdSense? Put no. Do you show advertising from third parties? Sure. Here, click on next. We'll put our country. So we are from the United States here, United States. And we'll put Nevada. Enter my email address. There we go. And then generate my privacy policy. Next, I'll copy this text to clipboard. And then we'll go over here and we'll paste it in there. Now, if your editor looks like this, I believe right here we can actually change that. So I think what we're doing here is over here under the 3 dots, we can put like, I think spotlight mode. I think this changes it so it's a little bit more structured. Or is it full screen mode? I don't know. You guys can obviously adjust it right here, distraction free or whatever. But yeah, because sometimes it looks weird like that. I think that, oh, there we go, spotlight mode. I like that better. So you guys can go ahead and adjust this here to, you know, whatever it is that you guys want to let people know if you sell their information or if you don't sell their information, and you can update this and add to it for your e-commerce websites, right? So what I'll do now is I'll click on publish and publish. All right, cool. Now I'll go to view page, and you guys can see that this now works just fine. Now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go back to our checkout page, and we're going to now add those as required check marks. So I'm basically saying they must accept the terms and conditions and also the privacy policy in order to purchase products on our websites. So I'll go over here, click on customize, and we'll scroll down to WooCommerce, general, checkout page. And for the privacy policy, I'm now gonna select our privacy policy page. I think one of these right here was actually a dummy page that was basically created automatically when we installed the Blocksy starter template. Here we have the terms and conditions page, and we have the terms and conditions, and there you go. So now when they purchase your products, they must agree to both the privacy policy and also the terms and condition page. Once we're done, I'll go ahead and click on publish. And if we scroll down right here, you guys will now see that they now must accept our terms and conditions in order to purchase products on our websites. And we also let them know about the privacy policy right here on the checkout page. So pretty cool. Now, one last thing that I do want to mention before we end this section is the site identity. The site identity will actually change the image here at the browser right there at the top. And all you got to do here is just select the site icon. So for example, if I want this right here to be the site icon, I'll click on select. And then you'll see you get a little example of that. And I think this is probably one of the last features that you're probably going to use with the theme customizer. So I'll go ahead and just click on skip cropping. Looks like there was some sort of error, but as you can tell, now that looks just great, right? So again, feel free to go through the theme options and look around. And if you guys do have any questions about the theme customizer, let me know in the comments below. With that said, let's go ahead and move on to the next section. So next, let's talk about extras. Now, the great part about WordPress, guys, is there are so many free plugins and extensions you guys can add to your WooCommerce store. Now, in this part of the video, I'll be showing you how to integrate AI and also how to integrate live chat on your website. It's really cool. It's really fun. So let's go ahead and jump back to the video. All right, party people. In this part of the video, I'll be introducing you guys to some tools that can help you guys get more sales. I'll also touch base on AI and also how to get more traffic to your e-commerce website. We have 2 optimal scripts that we ran in our other affiliate websites, and a lot of our products are now ranking on the first page of Google, and I'll show you guys how to do that in this part of the video. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is the live chat. So let me quickly show you guys how you can implement live chat on your website. Now, live chat is great because it adds a more social environment to your e-commerce website. Over here under plugins, I'll go to add new, and all you got to do here is just type in live chat. Now, plugins with WordPress are just great. You know, there's so much you guys can do with plugins, and this is the one that I use. It is called Tidio Chat, but you can use other ones like there's Talk, which is pretty popular, and then there's also Jivio Chat, which I have not used yet. But let's go ahead and go to Tidio Chat and install this plugin on our website. And then I'll click on activate. All right, cool. Now it's saying make sure to integrate the website with Tidio. So at the top right, I'll click on integrate now. All right, now all you got to do here is just make a free account. It doesn't cost you guys anything whatsoever. So go ahead and make a free account. And once you guys do, I'll meet you guys on the next page. Now I already do have an account right here, so I'm going to quickly go ahead and log in. All right, so next is asking us to choose a project. Here is my domain right there. If you guys do want to create a new project, you'll just click on create a new one right here, and then you can just create a new project right here. So most of you for the first time will probably go through this, so I'll just go through this with you guys. Here I put my name. All right, so this is the name of our agent. And you guys can also add an image of your company if you guys want to add an image right here. So you can see right here, I'll throw in an image of myself. Yeah, there I go. So handsome. There I am. And then I'll click on continue. you can say my main focus is to make more sales and I want to talk to customers. Number of agents, I'll just put 1. And then for the industry, I'll just put services. Oh, number of inquiries, I'll just put, I'm just getting started out. I don't know yet, I'll click on install widget. And that's it. We have successfully added TDO chat. Now, of course, there are more options here where you can integrate it with like product cards and stuff like that and have people directly message you for each individual product, but I don't want to go that far, right? Now, if I go to visit site here, you will then see that I have this little icon at the bottom right. It should propagate any second here. There it goes. You'll see that there is a little message there that propagates. And of course, this is optional. You guys don't have to select this if you guys don't want to. And whenever someone types something here, here I'll put yes, please. So when you guys did create an account, it'll then display in your TDO panel. All you got to do is just go back to your TDO panel and all the messages will be saved right there. You guys can also use this to redirect a lot of the messages to your email, just in case you want to be notified right away. So that is the live chat plugin. It's a great plugin to add on your e-commerce websites so customers can feel a little bit more invited to ask questions and maybe even make more sales on your e-commerce websites. So next, let's talk about the second feature, which is AI. Now, there's a few ways in how we can use AI, right? We can use AI to create some really awesome product descriptions and also product titles. Over here, I'll go to plugins and click on add new. And up here, we're gonna type in WooCommerce AI. Now the plugin that we're gonna use is actually called Get Genie. Let's see if we can find it here on the front page. Yeah, it's this plugin right here. It's called Get Genie AI. This is the plugin that we're gonna be using. I think we can actually just type it in there. Let's see if we can type it in here. Get Genie. I think, will that work? I don't know. Let's find out here. Ah, there it goes. Okay, so this is the plugin that we're gonna use, Get Genie. Go ahead and click on install now, and then click on activate. Now, the only drawback with this plugin is we need to actually go to their website and we need to get a free license. So right here, I'll click on claim your license. They do have a pro version, but we can use the free version right here, right? But we do need to actually get a license code in order for the plugin to work. So I'll go ahead and put in some information here. Daryl Wilson. We'll throw in an email address. We'll put in our country, right? Okay. And then we'll go ahead and click on place order. And if we scroll down, we're going to enter in our domain. So here is our domain, tutorialdomain.com. Then I'll click on add sites. Here's my license. I'll click on copy license, go back to our website over here. And on the left side over here, you're gonna see license under the Get Genie. So click on license and let's just paste in that license there and click on activate now. Awesome, your license is now activated. And now that we've done that, we can now use it for our products. So over here, I'll go to all products and I'll walk you guys through this really quick. Now here at the top, you're gonna see add new. So let's go ahead and walk you guys through how to create a new product using AI. All right, so here at the top, you're gonna see write for me. And what we can do is we can use Get Genie here to give us some more descriptions and stuff like that for our products. So our product name is gonna be like men's black bag. And here we'll just put like a luxury men's bag, right? So just describe the actual product. Here you can select the language, the tone, the creativity, and then also you can ask for more results. Now, the more results that you ask for, you're gonna be using more of the words that you get in the free version. So once you guys reach a specific amount of words, you will then have to upgrade to the pro version. But I'll just go ahead and select 3 results and click on generate product title. All right, here we go. We have luxury men's black bag with multiple compartments. You can see we have a second one and a third one. Now, of course, these are actually pretty long and a lot of these derive from Amazon and Etsy. So if you guys do want a product title that looks like this, you guys can use it because they're very descriptive and they're good for SEO. But if you just want to name something very simple like men's black bag, you can always go that route as well. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use this one and I'm gonna copy this. And next what we're gonna do is we're now gonna go to the long description. Now remember, the long description is the description that displays below your product, all right? So here we can describe the product, right? We have men's black bag, we have the product brief, we have luxury men's bag. You can also include things here like weight and also like the size. So I'll put like 2 kilograms and 12 inches long, right? So So just be as descriptive as you can, right? Put made in USA. And that'll create some long description. And voila, we now have some long description. And this is great because we can add this at the bottom of our product. And as you can tell, it's a lot more thorough and it's a lot more detailed than just like, hey guys, it's a basic cool product, you know, go buy it, you know. Here they're really like sticking it to you, you know, they're really putting in a lot of good information, and this is great for the search results. So first, let's go ahead and enter my product title before we keep going here, right? We're gonna click on the plus and we're gonna enter that in. Long description, I'm gonna click on the plus up here and we're gonna enter in the long description. And then we'll go to the short description and we'll do the same thing, right? So let's see if we can add anything else here. Luxury men's bag, 2 kilograms. You know, here, we'll put great for outdoors, multi-purpose. So just be as descriptive as you guys can here. I know, like, you know, thinking things off the top of your head might not be easy, but whatever you guys put here, it's going to create short description. And this description is very important because this is where you're trying to convince someone to buy the product. So let's go ahead and generate some short description. I do like this AI plugin, guys. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, thinking for a description off the top of your head, it's a pain in the butt. You know, it's a total pain in the butt. But now you have AI to just create some beautiful descriptive text for all of your products. And I mean, look how fast this was. I mean, look how descriptive we are. You know, and all you got to do is just wait like less than like 30 seconds, and it just creates some really amazing descriptions for your product. So right here, I'll go ahead and also add this in by clicking on the plus, and then I'll close this. And if we scroll down, you will now see that we have description here, we have our long description, and then we also have our beautiful title here for our product. And the last thing that we got to do here is just put in a price. I'll throw in a product image, and we are all set, and we are all ready to rock and roll. Here we go, set product image, and voila. We have now created a product using 100% AI tools. Pretty awesome. And next, let's talk about how you guys can actually use AI to bring traffic to your websites. So I'm over here on the Google search, right? And I typed in how to build more backlinks to your product pages, which is somewhat of a competitive keyword, right? If we scroll down right here, you're gonna see that my website is ranking on the first page of Google. Now, this article right here was generated 100% with AI content writers. So we use AI content writers here, and we built this article, and it's ranking on the first page of Google, and we're getting tons of traffic. So what I recommend for all of you guys to do is to actually use AI content writers to help generate more traffic. One of the main reasons why, guys, is you guys can generate 20 articles at the same time it would take someone to write one article using AI. I have also created a video here on how to do affiliate marketing, but you don't need to do affiliate marketing. You guys can just basically talk about your own website and your own products, and you guys can use that to drive traffic to your websites. Now, first things first, if you guys have never used ChatGPT, ChatGPT is an amazing resource that you guys can use to bring more traffic to your websites. Now, what I'm gonna do here is go over here to ChatGPT 4. Now, I'm not gonna go through the basics here because I have 2 other videos dedicated to that, but what I am gonna show you guys is the golden scripts and prompts that will get you guys more traffic. Here is the first one. This is the first one that we have created, and you guys can use this. I will leave a link to our script in the description below of this video. So for example, I'm gonna enter in this script, but all I'm gonna do here is just change this to bags, right? So write me a detailed review about men's bags, men's fashion bag, and why they should buy them, right? So what I'm essentially doing here is I'm creating articles for my actual, I guess I'm selling bags over here, right? Yeah, bags, right? So here I'm gonna go ahead and press enter, and now ChatGPT is gonna create a beautiful article using the scripts that we have given them. Now, me and my team have really sort of, you know, we've trialed and errored ChatGPT for weeks, and we narrowed our list down to 2 prompts that I think are probably some of the best prompts that will give you guys the most traffic. So I'll go ahead and let this finish, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it. Okay, so here is the article here, and you guys will see that it has created some content for us. We have an introduction, table of contents, and then here we have just the type of bags, like messenger bags, duffel bags, and stuff like that. Now, what we can do here, that usually what I recommend in my other video, is to expand on each section. So if you guys notice here that a lot of these sections, there's just not enough content, right? So for example, what we can do is we can ask ChatGPT to expand on briefcases, right? So expand on briefcases. And now you'll see that ChatGPT has expanded on briefcases by creating tons of content. So it just has so much content here that's relevant and it looks great. And all you got to do here is just plug and play and put this onto your website, right? Okay, so I don't want this section to get too long, so I'll refer you guys to a video that I just created on how we rank #1 on Google with ChatGPT and affiliate marketing. If you guys do want to learn more about AI and how to rank your products better on Google, I will leave a link to this video in the description below of this video. All right, party people, that is pretty much it for the AI section of this video. Feel free to use those tools to drive more traffic to your websites, and also let me know what you thought of those AI tools in the description below of this video. With that said, let's go ahead and move on to the next section. All right, guys, welcome to the WooCommerce general settings. So in this part of the video, I'll walk you guys through the settings for WooCommerce. So we'll first be talking about the general overview settings with WooCommerce. Then we'll talk about taxes and shipping and all that great stuff. So let's go ahead and jump back to the video. All right, party people, welcome to the WooCommerce settings part of this video. So this part of the video, we're gonna go through the WooCommerce settings. We're gonna talk all about shipping, taxes, payment gateways, all that good stuff. Now over here, you'll see WooCommerce, and let's first click on settings. So let's just go ahead and start from the basics here, and then we'll move on forward and talk about taxes, shipping, and then also orders and stuff like that. Now the very first tab is the general tab. You guys will want to fill out your information right here. The main reason why is because if you guys fill this out right here, it will actually geolocate specific countries, and that will give you the option to restrict or allow specific countries to purchase on your website. So right here, we're gonna put in our Las Vegas address. Here we go, Hualapai Way. This was Las Vegas. I used to live here a long time ago, so just in that area right there. So, and then for the states, we're gonna put Nevada. Zip code 89147. There we go. All right. Now the next option is the general option. So where are you selling to? Now, if you're a virtual store, you guys can obviously sell to every country. However, if you guys are a store that sells products to specific countries, this is where you can geolocate and restrict specific countries. So let's say, for example, I'm in the United States and I only want to sell to specific countries. We're going to sell to United States, obviously, Mexico. Let's see, we'll sell it to Canada. We'll sell it to Thailand. Who else? Who else should we give a shout out to? I did Lithuania last time. Let's do Poland. All right, we're selling to Poland too. Okay, so these are the countries that we're allowed to sell to. Shipping locations. Obviously, ship to the countries that we sell to, but we can always adjust this so you can sell to all countries, specific countries, or you can even disable shipping and shipping calculations at the checkout if you want to go that route. The next one is the default customer location. So here we have the shop country region, geolocate with page caching support. Now, sometimes people are on a VPN, and that's where geolocate can be an issue. So you guys might want to just put what they put on the billing form, like their country and stuff like that on the billing information. Here we have enable taxes. We are going to enable taxes. We also want to enable the use of coupon codes. And here's where we can adjust the currency. Many people who watch my channel always tell me, Daryl, how do I do the currency, man? You didn't go through that. And it's like, bro, I talked about it. It's right here. So here's where we can adjust the currency to, I don't even know what these are. I mean, there's so many currencies in the world. I mean, who keeps track of all this stuff, So you'll select your currency, and then you can go a step further here and change the currency position, the separator, and all that stuff. Once you guys are done with that, you'll click on Save Changes. All right, cool. Now let's go over here and click on Products. So next we have our products, and this is where we can make some small modifications to our products on our website. Now our shop page, here's where you can select the dedicated shop page just in case you want to change it, right? I mean, that's up to you. Here we have the direct redirects to cart page after successful addition. Now, this might not be helpful if you have multiple products, because then that's going to keep redirecting people to the cart page and maybe they want to purchase more products. So that's, leave that unchecked. Next, we have the measurements, and this is where, if you guys are from the United States, we use ounces and pounds and inches. So since we are on the empirical system, we are now going to use ounces, pounds, inches, feet, and so on and so forth. So that's where you guys can adjust the measurements. Here we have the reviews, and I do like this option, so reviews can only be left by verified owners. I do recommend checking that, and that's because if someone comes to your website, they can review products they've never purchased. So if you guys check this box right here, that will mean that only people who have purchased the product can leave reviews. Make sense? All right, cool. And then of course, you guys can take out star ratings and these other options right here. Now, what I'm gonna do here is click on Save Changes before we go to the next tab. Now there are sub-tabs. So we do have inventory and these other options. Here we can enable stock management. You guys can put the email where you want to get notified if you run low on stock. You can put the low stock threshold and also the out of stock threshold. Like for example, you might want to put like, I don't know, like 10, and then like this will be like 5. Okay, so the reason why people do this, guys, is because like, let's say for example, you set your alarm clock. You always set it actually earlier than you're supposed to leave because you want to sleep more, right? Sort of the same thing with out of stock threshold. If your website says you're out of stock, Daryl, you're gonna run and go get more stock, right? But you still have 5, you know, just in case. So you guys can set that if you want to go that route. Let's go ahead and click on Save Changes. And then also we have downloadable products, where this actually, I think everything here default is just fine. This is just basically saying people can download on our website. The only option that you might want to adjust is the downloads require login. That doesn't really, it really depends on you guys. So if someone actually purchases a product as a guest, then it's going to say that you need to create an account in order to download the virtual product, right? Here we have approved downloads directory. All right, and next we have approved download directories. This is basically where users download the products, right? Pretty simple. And then over here under advanced, most of you are probably not going to adjust any of this. So that's pretty much it for the products. So what I'm gonna do here is click on Save Changes. And now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna adjust tax. So next we're gonna talk about taxes, everyone's favorite topic, right? So I'll show you guys how you can set up specific tax rates per city, per state, or per country. Then I'll show you all how to integrate automated taxes so your entire e-commerce website has automated taxes. So let's go ahead and jump back to the video. All right, tax, awesome. Now I will be showing you guys how to create automated taxes for people living in the United States, but for the rest of the world, let me explain how you guys can set your tax rates. Now, the first option is, do you want to enter the tax with the actual product price? If you guys do, you guys can put yes, but I think most of us put no. I mean, when you guys shop for products, it doesn't include the tax, right? It just, you know, taxes later, right? Here we have the calculate tax based on the customer shipping address, billing address, or the shop base address. I think shipping address makes more sense. So I do recommend selecting the customer shipping address. The main reason why is because billing address, some people actually get credit cards in different areas that use different zip codes. And if you guys select billing address, you're gonna charge tax based off where their credit cards are from, which might not be accurate. So make sure that you guys do select the shipping address. Here are just some other options where we talk about tax classes, but we're gonna go through all of that in this very next section. So for here, I'm just gonna click on Save Changes. I'm essentially saying that I want to not include tax on the products. And then over here, I also want to exclude tax on the prices in the shop and also on the cart and checkout. All right, so let's scroll up. And now we're gonna click on Standard Rates. So let me just give you guys a walkthrough of this really quick, just so that we're on the same page, and then I'll walk you guys through how to set up automated taxes on your website. Now, let's say, for example, you guys are in United States, so I'm gonna put US. Now, what's really cool is here we have this country code, and what we can do here is we can actually pull the country code and give each country specific tax rates. So for example, we'll scroll down here to the bottom, and for United States, we're gonna put US, right? So US. Now, US has several states, and the best place to get the most current up-to-date tax information on each state is TaxJar. So this is taxjar.com, and what you guys can do here is you guys can just go to each state and find out the sales tax. So for example, Idaho, the sales tax is 6%, Washington is 6.5%, and so on and so forth. Now, for those of you guys who want to visit America, I recommend going to Idaho and like Colorado. They're really beautiful states. I think the problem is everyone goes to California, and like California is not beautiful. I mean, it has really nice areas, but you're not going to know about them because only locals know, you know? Most people just go to like downtown LA, which is like a big dump, but yeah, check out Idaho, Colorado, And what's another state we should give a shout out to? Let's give a shout out to, Montana. Montana's a really beautiful state, guys. Got to check that one out. And also Tennessee. They have a lot of really cool bars and honky tonks out there. It's a great place. All right, anyways. So let's just use Nevada for this example, 6.85. We'll go over here to the WooCommerce settings. And for the state code, we're going to put NV. And then we're going to add a tax rate of 6.85. All right. And does this include shipping as well? Well, some states actually charge tax rates on top of shipping. So if you guys do want to know, you guys can go over here and click on one of the states, right? And for the state of Nevada, you'll see that should you collect sales tax on shipping charges in Nevada, most e-commerce sellers will be required to be charged sales tax on shipping charges in Nevada. So some states do require it and other states don't. So since Nevada requires it, I'm going to make sure that shipping is checked. And that's pretty much it. So once we're done with that, I'll click on Save Changes. All right, cool. So that's how we can add a sales tax to a specific area in America. Now let's go a step further here and let's put a different country. So over here, let's go back to our country code. And now we're gonna do Mexico. Since the United States and Mexico are so close to each other, we're gonna find Mexico, or is it Mexico, which is MX, right? So over here, we're gonna put MX. So next we're going to enter the sales tax rate. Now, I don't know the sales tax rate from like America to Mexico, but let's say you guys are in Mexico and you want to charge a one flat fee for people in Mexico. We'll just say that the sales tax is 5%, right? So if you guys are in Mexico and you're selling to Mexico, you can say that the tax rate is 5%. Now, if we are selling to Mexico and so we entered in Mexico. Now here we have the sales rate. Now, since the sales tax in Nevada is 6.85, for my specific example as a seller in Nevada, I'm also going to charge a sales tax rate of 6.85. Now, that is only if I am a resident of Nevada. If I am a resident of Mexico, then I'm obviously going to change the tax rate for whatever Mexicans pay in Mexico. So for example, I would enter this right here if I were a seller in America doing business in Mexico. However, let's say that the tax rate in Mexico was 10%, right? Then as a Mexican citizen, I would change this to something like 10%, basically saying since I am a resident of Mexico, I am going to pay the sales tax of 10% or whatever that country sales tax is. So it can differ depending on where you're selling at. So that's how you guys can incorporate different tax rates for different countries. So does that make sense? Now, since I'm in America right here, I'm going to put Nevada right here because the sales rate for my specific country and state is 6.85%. Make sense? All right, cool. So now we're going to talk about reduced rates. Now, did you guys know that some areas within the state have different sales tax from one another? Here's an example. Los Angeles, California has a sales tax of 9.5%. However, within California, there are other areas where the sales tax can be a little bit lower. So for example, in Cabazon, California, the sales tax is 7.75%. So you can actually create specific sales tax rates for specific areas if you guys need to. So right here, I'll put US, right? US. And then we're going to put CA, right? And for this zip code right here, for the Cabazon, I don't know what zip code it is, but let's just pretend here, guys. You know, it's going to be like 93 whatever. And for the city, we're just going to put Cabazon. We're going to put 7.75%. And then we're going to insert another row here. And then for US, we'll do CA. And then for zip code, we're going to put 91311. And then this is going to be Los Angeles. And their sales tax is going to be, was it 9%, right? No, 9.5. That's, it's getting pretty high. That's almost 10%. So here you can see that we have reduced tax rates where we have different tax rates from one another. So I'll go ahead and click on Save Changes. Now, also about tax classes, you guys can have it assigned per zip code, and you guys can also assign it per product. So let's say, for example, you want to have this specific product at a specific tax rate. Now, of course, guys, this is a very advanced method and it's not going to apply to many people, probably a very small amount of people watching this video, but I'll just show you guys how to do it and just show you the option. So right here, you'll see that we have the tax status, and then the tax classes that we created, you guys can go ahead and assign those specific rates here per product if you want to go that route as well. So that's just a way on how you guys can create different reduced tax rates per region and also assign specific tax rates per product. But if you guys use a plugin after this, it will automate all the taxes for you, which will save you guys a lot of headache. Then we also have zero rate rates. So some areas have no taxes, and you guys can just add another section right here. And let's say, for example, a city in California had no tax. Let's say Kings County or something like that. For the country code, I'll put US, and then here are CA, right? And then, I don't know, I'm just entering some random zip code. This will be like Kings County or something, and their tax rate's like 0, or something like that, right? So some areas might be actually negated from paying sales tax online. So you guys might want to contact your accountant about that or find out how to do that. But I'm just showing you guys how to implement tax on your website. Now, to be quite honest, guys, most people just use standard rates. There are some very rare circumstances where people use zero rates and reduced rates. But for most online sellers, you guys are going to pay whatever your state wants you to pay or whatever your country wants you to pay. Got that? Make sense? All right, cool. So that is pretty much tax summed up. I hope that didn't scare you guys off, right? I hope you guys are with me. Now let me show you guys how to add automated taxes if you guys are in the United States. So over here, we'll go to plugins and go to add new. So over here under plugins, we're gonna type in WooCommerce shipping. Shipping, there we go. All right, cool. So this is WooCommerce shipping and tax. Right here, I'll click on install now. Then we'll click on activate. Here we have to install Jetpack. So let's first install Jetpack. This is required in order to get automated shipping and taxes. So let's just go ahead and walk you guys through this. All right, now since I had a Jetpack account, it basically brought me back to my WordPress dashboard, but you guys will need to go ahead and make a free WordPress account. And once you guys do that, it'll sync up with WordPress and then it'll bring you back to your dashboard. So that's all I had to do on my end. All you gotta do is just sign up, make an account, and it'll bring you back to your WordPress website. Now that we've implemented that plugin, we'll go over here to WooCommerce and we'll go to settings. Now, if I click on tax right here, you guys are gonna see that we now have an option to enable automated taxes. And this is gonna be really helpful for us because instead of actually wondering what we have to pay, the TaxJar website actually integrates with WooCommerce. So it's gonna pull all this data for us automatically and it's just going to sync it up with our website. Super amazing, super helpful, glad it's free. I mean, that's why WooCommerce is amazing. So now you guys have automated taxes for your WordPress website. So now at the bottom, you guys will see that it looks like Nevada is our nexus. Essentially a nexus is basically like your place of doing business. So they're basically saying that Nevada is your place of business. So we are going to charge the tax rates based off your location. So yeah, TaxJar basically did everything for us. So now that we understand how to do taxes, now let's jump to shipping. Shipping is fun. You guys are gonna love shipping, right? It's actually really convenient and really easy, but at first it can be a little intimidating, but not to worry, I'll walk you guys through all of the shipping options. All right, in this part of the video, I'll be showing you guys how to set up shipping for your e-commerce website. Now in this part of the video, I'll be showing you how to set up flat rate shipping, free shipping, and also how to set up shipping classes. Now, shipping classes are essentially trying to categorize specific items and charge shipping rates for specific items. This is useful in case you guys have like very large products versus like, products like this, like an iPhone or something. So let me walk you guys through how to set up shipping for your e-commerce website. You guys ready? Let's get started. So right here, let's click on add a shipping zone. Now, where are we shipping to, right? Well, since we do business in, Mexico and Canada and America, we're gonna select different shipping zones for each country. So the first one is United States. Right here, we're gonna find United States. Whoops, all those stuff over there, weird. We're gonna put United States, right? And then we're gonna click on add a shipping method. Now for the United States, we can add flat rates, free shipping, or local pickup. So let's just first go with flat rates just to warm you guys up here. So in the United States, what I want to charge? Well, we're going to charge a flat rate of something like $4.95 for shipping. Here, click on Save Changes, and there we go. So now we just added a flat rate to basically everyone in America for, shipping for $4.95. Now we can go a step further here, right? So we have United States, but we can also add a little bit more detail, right? So here, click on add a shipping zone. Now, let's say, for example, I'm in the United States doing business in Nevada. However, the shipping in Florida is going to be a little bit more expensive because it's a lot farther, right? So right here, we're going to put Florida, right? And for the zone regions, we're going to put in Florida. And what we can do here, guys, is we can actually have specific shipping rates for specific states. So right here, we'll put flat rates. In Florida, I love you guys, but we're going to charge you guys more money here. You know, we're charging you $9.99 for shipping because it's a little bit farther and it's going to cost us a little bit more money. So taking a look over here, you'll see that we have United States, and then also we have Florida, which we're basically charging a little bit more money. Now, what we can do also here is we can add multiple states inside of this. So instead of actually having a shipping zone for every single state, we can put in Florida, we can put in Georgia, we can put in Hawaii. I mean, no. Hawaii will be a lot more. Actually, that'll be a lot more because, I mean, that's like a whole another island. It's basically a whole another country, you know? So you guys can add multiple states here if you want to go that route because the shipping charge might be a little bit more, right? So now that I showed you guys how to do America and also states within America, let's talk about other countries. So right here, we'll add a shipping zone. And let's say that, you know, obviously I'm in Nevada, but I do business in Mexico. So we're going to put Mexico here. And then we're just going to type in Mexico. And then we're going to charge a flat rate for shipping for Mexico. And we are going to charge them, this was a $12.99, right? I'll save changes and voila. So now we have a shipping rate for Mexico. Now, again, we can also do cities in Mexico as well if you want to go that route. So just like we did the shipping for United States and Florida, we can also do Mexico and then cities in Mexico if you guys want to go that route with shipping. But I'm just going to keep going here because you guys already know how to do that. So now let's add a shipping zone for Canada. Here we go. But Canada, and then here Canada, there we go. And we're gonna charge them. See, we're gonna charge them, let's see here. I'm gonna charge them $12.99 as well, right? Okay, cool. Now, since we are a store in Nevada, right, the shipping rate is obviously gonna be cheaper in Nevada than Florida and also other states. So we can also add free shipping. So right here, add a shipping zone. And this is gonna be Nevada, right? Nevada. Add a shipping zone. Now we're just gonna give them free shipping. The reason why we're giving them free shipping, guys, is because if you guys are physically closer to that location, the shipping rate might actually cost very little. In fact, maybe almost nothing, you know, maybe like a few bucks versus shipping it to somewhere like Florida where that is like a few hundred miles away, right? So you guys can implement free shipping onto specific regions if you guys want to have that for your e-commerce websites. And then here under the edits, you can put free shipping requires what? You can actually make specific requirements. So you can put a minimum order amount or a coupon, and a coupon, or just a valid shipping coupon. So this is also a good strategy if you guys want to implement free shipping on your website. But for this specific example, I'm just gonna put not available, save changes, and we're done. All right. Now we're gonna throw in one more here, okay? We're gonna get really nitty gritty. I'm gonna add another shipping zone, but I'm gonna grant free shipping if the user spends more than $150 on my websites. So this is free shipping, and this will be USA, right? United States. There you go, United States. I don't know why that thing pops up. It's so annoying, you know? Mexico, and then also Canada, right? And we are going to offer free shipping, but now we're going to set a requirement, right? So over here, edits, free shipping requires a minimum order amount of $150. So if the user spent $150 from any of those countries, they will then get free shipping and we will cover the shipping for them. All right, pretty cool. So that is shipping pretty much summed up, but there is one other option that you guys might want to select as a fallback. So let's say, for example, there is a really small country right next to Mexico and they somehow buy your product, right? You can actually select locations not covered by your other zones as a cushion just in case this happens. So right here, I'll add a shipping zone, and we're gonna add a flat fee. So let's say, for example, there's a country right next to Mexico that purchases your product, and the shipping's actually the same, you know, and everything. It's a big order, right? You made a lot of money. You don't wanna say no to their business, but you'll say, look, man, all right, if we don't know who you guys are, but you somehow you find our website and you purchase our products, we're going to charge you guys $15 because we don't know where you are. You know, we'll give you guys a refund if it's too much, but if you're not in our basic shipping zones, that's not covered, you'll be charged a default rate of $15. Makes sense? All right, so hopefully that makes sense, guys. If you guys have any questions about shipping, let me know in the comments below. Next, let's go ahead and click on shipping options. So here are just some additional shipping options that you guys can select, such as shipping destination, calculations, so on and so forth. However, this next option is very important, shipping classes. Okay, so let's say, for example, our website, let's just give you guys a visual example over here. Let's go to the shop. Let's say, for instance, that you guys are selling products, right? However, the watch and the laptop are gonna be very different for shipping, right? Because the watch is very small, it's not gonna weigh a lot. However, the laptop is gonna cost more for shipping because it weighs more, right? You guys can actually create specific categories of shipping for each specific product. A good example would be refrigerators versus like a pencil, right? You wouldn't charge the same shipping because one's a refrigerator and one's a pencil, right? So let me show you guys how to implement shipping classes on your website. So right here, add a shipping class, and this is going to be something like, we'll just do small bags. Okay, I'll add a shipping class, and then we're going to do large bags. So I'm just basically creating categories right here, and this is good if you guys are selling products that are going to vary in size, right? So just for tutorial purposes, I'm just going to pretend that we have very small bags, but then also we have very large bags, and obviously they're gonna have different prices, right? So now we're gonna go over here to the shipping zones, and now we're gonna select United States, okay? So here I'll click on Edit, and now we're gonna click on Edit under Flat Rate, right? So here we have some new options. We basically have the shipping class cost, and then we have our flat rate settings. So these flat rate settings are applied to all the products on our website. However, we're also gonna have special products that might charge or might have different shipping cost versus like our basic flat rate. So right here, we have large bags and we have small bags. So we are going to charge $15 for the large bags, and then for these small bags, we can charge an extra like $5, right? Now, this is just an example, okay? But I'm just basically saying you guys can add this fee to specific products in your shop, okay? So right here, I'll click on Save Changes. And now that we added that in, we now need to add it to our products. So over here, Products, I'll click on All Products. So right here, we have the luxury men's bag, right? And let's imagine that this is a very large bag and the shipping is gonna cost a little more compared to the rest of the bags on the actual store. So here we'll scroll down. Now here we have shipping, and then we have shipping class, and this is where we can select the category. So for this specific bag, I'm gonna select large bag, and that means that this product is gonna be charged an additional fee because it's so large compared to the rest of the products on our websites. Also for general, you guys can actually change the tax class. So here we have specific tax classes. If you guys want to adjust it, you guys can adjust it right here. If you guys want to have specific taxes for specific products. But I don't know where that would actually work, guys. So I don't know, you know, they're just there anyways. You know, in case you guys want to add that in, you guys can knock yourself out. Let's go ahead now and click on Update. So anyways, so I basically said that this product now has a extra shipping tax of $15 because it's so much larger, right? However, we have another product. So now that we set the shipping classes for the bag right here, let's add another shipping class for another product. So let's assume that the men's cool bag, it's a little bit larger than the typical flat rate than our other bags, but it's not as big as the large bag on our website. So it's like kind of in the middle, right? So let's go over here to the shipping, and for this bag, we're going to charge we're going to put it in the shipping class of small bags. So basically what I'm saying is that this bag is a little bit larger than the typical bag on our website. So it's going to be charged a little bit more, but not as much as the large bag. Does that make sense? So that's what the shipping classes mean. It basically allows you guys to charge more or less depending on what product you are selling, right? A good example, again, guys, would just be like refrigerators and laptops and pencils. You wouldn't want to put them in the same shipping class or in the same shipping price because obviously they're so much larger than one another. All right, hopefully that makes sense. So that's how you guys can implement shipping classes on your website. Now let's select the WooCommerce shipping. Now this is actually pretty cool right here. You guys can actually print shipping labels right here if you update your credit card. And what it's gonna do here is if you guys add your credit card, and depending on the dimensions of whatever you set your product to, you guys can actually have it create shipping labels. So it'll print out your shipping label, it'll email it to you. You just take that to the post office and they will ship the product for you automatically. It's really cool, and this will definitely help you guys out if you guys are selling products. So if you guys do want to go with the WooCommerce shipping, just add your credit card and it will print the shipping labels for you automatically. You'll see here that it'll email the label purchase receipts, and you guys will just simply go ahead and add that shipping label to your actual product when you ship it to your customer. Pretty cool. So that is the WooCommerce shipping. I definitely recommend to set that up because that'll really help you guys ship out your products. Now, before we go to payments, let's first go over here to accounts and privacy before we just jump into payment gateways. Here are some other options where you guys can select. So here are some other options you guys can select when the user is checking out products on your website. So allow customer to create an account during checkouts. That's actually pretty helpful. Allow customer to create an account on the My Account page as well. That's also pretty helpful. So if they go to your My Account page and they're not signed up, a little form will pop up saying, hey, do you want to sign up? And it'll allow them to sign up on your websites. Pretty cool. And then you also have some personal data here, like account erasure requests and this other option here. You guys can choose to let users choose to delete their information on their website if you want to go that route. And once we're done with that, we'll then click on Save Changes. All right, cool. Now let's go over here to emails. So next we have emails, and here you guys can further customize the emails. So right here, I'll click on New Order. And here we have this enabled, right? And this will go to this specific email address. Here is the title. Here is the email heading, and then also the additional content, which is congratulations on the sale. Now, at the end of this video, I'll be showing you guys a plugin that will allow you guys to customize the design of your email templates. But this is where you guys can access the default options for the WooCommerce email settings. So you guys will go through each of these emails and adjust them however you want. So this is like the new order, the canceled order, on hold, completed order. If you guys do send a refund, you can also adjust that as well, right? So that is the email summed up, right? But don't worry, I'll show you guys a plugin that'll make this look a lot better at the end of the video. Here we have integration, where you guys can integrate a Maximind license key if you guys have one, and then also the advanced section, which I'm sure none of you guys are going to mess with. This just allows you guys to adjust the endpoints and also adjust the page setup for your e-commerce websites, right? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead now and jump to the payment section. So let's first go over here to Save Changes, and now let's go ahead and go to the payment section. So the advanced options just pretty much allow you guys to adjust the page setup for your pages on WooCommerce, and then also you can adjust the endpoints. I never really mess with any of these options, to be honest, but if you guys are working with a developer, they can probably help you update these options in the advanced settings. So now that we covered pretty much all of the general settings with WordPress, now let's talk about how to integrate payment gateways. So right here, I'll click on Payments. All right, so in this part of the video, I'll be showing you how to integrate payment gateways. So I'll first be showing you how to integrate Stripe, which will allow you to accept credit cards from anywhere around the world. Then I'll show you how to integrate PayPal. And lastly, cryptocurrency. Now with cryptocurrency, you guys can accept various types of cryptocurrencies. So you don't have to accept just Bitcoin. You can, accept Ethereum or Litecoin or the scam coins or whatever you want to set up on your store. So let me walk you guys through how to integrate payment gateways on your e-commerce website. All right, party people, in this part of the video, I'll be showing you guys how to integrate payment gateways onto your WordPress website. Now we're going to integrate a few payment gateways. So I'll first be showing you guys how to integrate Stripe.com. Stripe.com is a free service and it doesn't cost you guys anything whatsoever. And this will allow you to accept credit card payments from all around the world. It is probably the #1 most popular payment gateway because it's really simple to use and it's completely free. They do have like a 2.9% transaction fee, but I think that's standard for, for all of the payment merchants out there. Then I'll be showing you guys how to integrate your website with PayPal.com. As you guys know, PayPal.com is probably one of the if the most popular payment gateway out there, where you guys can accept credit card payments and the payments will go directly into your PayPal account. And lastly, we're going to go a step further and I'll show you guys how you can integrate cryptocurrency payment gateways onto your website. So with this specific website, you guys will be able to accept various different cryptocurrencies. You guys can accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, or any other coin that you guys want on your website. So I'll walk you guys through how to set all these up on your website. So the first thing that we're going to do is we need to first install the plugin for each payment gateway. So on the left side, you're going to go over here to plugins and click on add new. Now, the very first one that we're going to install is Stripe. Stripe.com is probably one of the easiest ones to set up. You know what's really amazing, guys, is like 10 years ago, these payment gateways were like impossible to set up. You had to have a developer with coding and all this crazy stuff. Today, you just got to click a button and install a plugin. It's so simple. So here is the plugin right here. It is called the WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway. Go ahead and click on install now, and then we'll click on activate. And we're done. No, not yet. I'm just kidding. All right. So now we have to integrate our Stripe accounts. Now you guys can go to stripe.com. I will leave a link to Stripe, PayPal, and also Coinbase in the description below of this video. You guys will need to sign up and make an account. It's going to ask you to verify some information like your name, your last name, your address. It's also going to want you to integrate a bank account because they need to send the money somewhere, right? So right here, I'll go to my dashboard, and I personally use this. So this is my current Stripe account. You guys will see that we made almost around $5,000 last month, and we're going to hook our website up with a demo account. So I'm gonna go up here and we're now going to select my demo accounts. So demo business, and we're gonna integrate this business account with our website. Now, just remember guys, you'll need to go through the process. You'll need to verify your information. You'll need to set up your profile. And once you guys are done with all of that stuff, then you guys can integrate the payment gateways. So if you guys try to integrate it right now without verifying your accounts, you might get like errors and it's gonna tell you to go verify or add your bank account or whatever, right? But once you guys are all set up, we're gonna go ahead and go over here to the WooCommerce, and then we're gonna go to settings again. Now, since we installed the Stripe payment gateway, you're gonna see some more options now. You're gonna see Stripe and all these other various payment gateways from all around the world, right? So this is the one that we're gonna use. It is Stripe credit card and then parentheses Stripe. Right here, go ahead and click on the checker box or whatever that is. It's a ticker thing. And once you guys do that, it'll prompt you to connect your accounts. So right here, I'll click on connect an account. Now, if you guys are signed in on the account already, it's just going to recognize the credentials through the browser, which is really, really cool. So all I'll do here is just go ahead and click on my demo business and click on connect. Here I'm connecting my account. All right, cool. So now you guys will see that our website has been integrated with Stripe, but we're not done yet. We have one more step to do, and that is to enable our webhook. Now, before I show you guys how to do that, I just want to discuss how to put your website in test mode or in live mode. So right here, you'll see if I click on the enable test mode, I can scroll to the bottom and click on save changes, and then our website is in test mode. Now, if you guys want to run test mode on Stripe over here, all you got to do over here is click on the checker box for test mode, and now you're currently in test mode. So if you guys do want to test out your website before it goes live, you can go ahead and do that. So first, let's do test mode, right? So over here, we have edit account keys, and you'll see for test mode, we need the publishable key and the secret key, and also our webhook secret. So to get that information, I'll click on developers, API keys, and here is our publishable key. I'll go ahead and copy that, paste it right there. And then also we have our secret key, and I'll copy that as well. And then I will paste that right there. Next, we're going to copy this little URL right here, okay? And now we're going to add that webhook on Stripe. So let's go over here to Stripe, webhooks. And on the right side, you're gonna see add endpoints. Click on add endpoints and just paste the URL right here. Now explain to Stripe why you guys are using this. So I'm gonna put accept payments on WooCommerce. Here we have select events. You're gonna click on charge and then click on select all charge events and click on add events. Once you're done with that, you'll then click on add endpoint. And the very last step is for the signing secrets. I'm gonna click on reveal. I'm gonna copy this and then we're just gonna paste that there and we're done. Now our website is fully integrated with Stripe. So right here, I'll click on save test keys. All right, done. Congratulations. We can now accept credit card payments from anywhere around the world, but this is only in test mode, guys. So this is not in live mode. So you can see here that everything is pretty much enabled and everything is ready to go. Now, one thing I want to show you guys is the bank statement. So here you might want to adjust the full bank statement. So this will be like Daryl eCommerce, right? This essentially tells people why they're being charged or who it's from, right? So I'll click on save changes and tell you what, before we go any further, let's now purchase something on our e-commerce website. You guys ready? Let's go. Let's run a test transaction here. Let's go ahead and buy something. All right, I'll go to our shop. Here we're gonna buy this gray luxury bag. All right, and up here, I'll go to checkout. And now we're gonna scroll down and you guys will see that our shipping is enabled, our tax is enabled, and users can now purchase with credit card, right? So I'll go ahead and fill this information out. All right, so I went ahead and I filled in my billing details. Now on the right side, you're gonna see that test mode is enabled. So we're gonna enter our secret credit card on here, 42424242. And of course, guys, this is just fake information. I had users actually message me. They're like, hey, Daryl, bro, you left your credit card info on YouTube. I was like, dude, it was in test mode, bro. You know, they're like, oh, okay, my bad, you know. But I appreciate it. You know, they're just trying to help me out, which is pretty cool. And then here, I have read and agreed to the website terms, which is our terms and conditions we created. And then right here, I'll click on place order. And voila, we now have been brought to our checkout page where the user has their purchase receipts and they have confirmation and everything looks fantastic. So this is the exact process of the process your customer will go through when they purchase products on your e-commerce website. And just remember, when they purchase something, they will also get a purchase receipt sent directly to their email. And going to my email, you'll see that I got a new email as a store owner. It basically told me that someone purchased this product. We have the billing address and the shipping address. Congratulations on the sale. Awesome, right? And the customer will also get an email right here. So it says your order has been received and all of the information has been sent to the person who has purchased the product on your website. So it's a very automated way on how to set up your e-commerce website. So now that we've actually set this up for test mode, now let's implement live mode using Stripe. Because I think most of you guys are gonna wanna use live mode, right? Because you guys wanna make money, right? Duh. So over here, let's go ahead and go to WooCommerce and go back to settings. Here we'll go to payments. And all we got to do now is just go ahead and tell it that we want it to be set in live mode. So let's go to Stripe, manage. And we're also going to go over here to our demo business. And here you'll see that you guys see the payment? Yeah, we made $48.30. Now we're going to uncheck test mode. So now we're going to implement live mode on the website. So let's go over here to settings. And for the general, I'm first going to take out test mode. Whoops. Go to edit account keys. So this isn't live, right? We have the publishable key set up already, the live secret key set up already, but we need to add the webhook secret. So it's the same exact process as the test mode. So we're going to copy this and we're going to go to Stripe. So now we're in live mode, right? Because the test mode banner is gone. Developers, webhooks, add endpoints, and then we're going to paste in that URL right here. We're going to explain to Stripe what we're doing with this. So get rich with e-commerce. Maybe they'll accept that. I don't know, guys. Just put that you're accepting payments on your website with Stripe, you know? Right here under select events, we're going to select charge, capture all charge events, click on add events, scroll to the bottom, click on add endpoint. And then right here under signing secrets, we're going to click on reveal. We're going to copy that and we'll go back to our website over here and we're going to paste that bad boy right there and click on save live keys. And congratulations, guys. Your website is now officially ready to accept real credit card payments from all around the world on your websites. Very exciting feeling. Congrats, right? So this is a fully functional e-commerce website that is all ready to go. Now, let's talk about PayPal. I'm gonna go and leave this. So now let's integrate PayPal onto our website. So we integrated Stripe, right? Ooh, we have to install the plugin. So first, let's go over here to plugins, add new. And now we're going to integrate PayPal. So right here, search plugins, PayPal. This is really annoying. These banners are super annoying. I really hate that with WordPress, man. It's just like, they just keep spamming stuff. It's like, we get it, you know? So right here, WooCommerce, PayPal payments. Here, I'll click on install now. And then I'll click on activate. All right, cool. Now let's go back over here to WooCommerce and go to settings. And we'll go to payments. And if we scroll down, we're gonna find PayPal. There we go. So right here, PayPal, we'll click on the little ticker box. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what that is. It's a tick box or something, right? It's a whatever. Now right here, it's saying activate PayPal. But before we do that, I first want to explain what kind of account that you guys need. So if you guys go to paypal.com, you'll click on sign up here at the top right. Now you guys must have a business account. Okay, so this is the account that you guys must have. And the great part about PayPal is that business accounts are now free. Before, business accounts with PayPal were $49 a month, but now they are completely free. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna click on get started and go to business, and you're gonna go through the sign up process, guys. So you're gonna put your first name, your last name, your email address, and you're going to answer some questions. And once you guys do that, it will then bring you to your PayPal dashboard. So I already have a business account. I mean, I have to accept payments. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign in. All right, cool. So this is my current PayPal account. You'll see I have around $2,000 in here. And this is a business account. You guys will see that I have a business debit card. So just make sure that you guys do have a business PayPal account. Once you guys do, we'll go over here to WooCommerce settings. So here you're gonna see securely accept all major credit cards on the strength of PayPal network. I'll go ahead and click on check. So next we have two different options. We have standard card processing and we have advanced card processing. And this is a relatively new option, so I'll do my best to explain it as best as I can. Now, the standard card processing is just going to accept credit card payments from all around the world, and you don't have to submit a lot of the information about your company. So it's just gonna basically say, all right, we're gonna accept credit card payments from anywhere as long as the numbers work, and the rate for that will be 3.49%. Now, they give you seller protection, but they don't give you chargeback protection or fraud protection, which is a very big con. Now, if you guys submit your information to PayPal, like your company, you'll see here that if you guys submit your business ownership and business information, you guys will be available for advanced card processing. And the biggest plus here is that it comes with a lower transaction fee, and also they give you chargeback protection and fraud protection. Now, if you guys don't know what chargebacks are, those are basically when people in America, they basically say like, oh, I never got this item, or oh, that's fraud. And they try to get your item and they try to get a refund at the same time, which really sucks. So once you guys do submit more information to PayPal, I think you guys can apply for the advanced card processing. I'm not sure yet, but for this specific video, I'll just go ahead and select advanced card processing and I'll click on activate PayPal. So once you guys enter your email and your password, it'll then tell you to agree and connect. So I'll click on agree and connect. And that is it. Our website is now fully integrated with PayPal. Pretty simple, right? Just click a few buttons and you're all done. Now click on and go back to WooCommerce. All right, so our website is now fully integrated with PayPal. Now over here, we have the advanced card processing. Let's go ahead and click on advanced card processing. Now, all we got to do now is enable PayPal. So we basically connected PayPal with our website, but we now need to activate PayPal. So go ahead and click on the payments tab. And we're gonna scroll to the bottom and just make sure that you guys do have PayPal active along with the advanced card processing, which should give you guys a lower rate and will give you guys a less transaction fee. Once you guys check those, we'll then click on Save Changes. All right, so now let's go to our checkout and see if PayPal is active on our website. So I'll go to Visit Site here, and we'll go ahead and scroll down. And voila, now you guys will see that we have PayPal as an option. Now here, users can actually check out directly on PayPal's website. But with the credit card option, you guys will see, users can check out on your websites and the credit card payments will go directly into your PayPal balance. You guys can also click on the save your credit card, which will save their credit card on your website. So you guys can either use Stripe or you guys can use PayPal. It's really up to you. Or you guys can use both, whatever. Knock yourself out. It's your e-commerce website. Now, let's talk now about how to integrate cryptocurrency onto your websites. So this is Coinbase.com, and Coinbase.com is probably one of the most secure and trusted cryptocurrency websites out there. I mean, hopefully it's not another FTX scam thing, but these guys have been around for a long time. And I think this is America's #1 most trusted cryptocurrency website available at the time of making this video. So we're gonna integrate cryptocurrency payments with Coinbase. So let's do it. Let's go over here to dashboard. Now we're gonna go to plugins down here, and we're gonna click on add new. Over here, we're gonna type in Coinbase. Here, I'll close this browser. It's so annoying, that little notice, you know? And here is the plugin. It is called Coinbase Commerce Payment Gateway for WooCommerce. Now, make sure that this says Coinbase Commerce, okay? There are other replicas like this one, and these are not from the original developer. So this right here is actually from Coinbase.com. So make sure that you guys are using this specific payment gateway on your website. So right here, I'll click on install now. Then we'll click on activate. All right, cool. Now we'll go over here to WooCommerce and we'll go to settings and we'll click on payments. And we're gonna scroll down here, just keep scrolling. And now we're gonna find Coinbase, right? So we have Coinbase right here. So let's go ahead and click on manage. So here you can see that Coinbase is enabled, but we now need to connect our website with Coinbase. So let me walk you guys through how to do that. So let's go over here to my accounts and I'm gonna log in. Now, the very first thing that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to create an account. So right here, we're gonna take this URL and we're gonna go to this URL. So you guys will be prompted here to either create an account, but if you guys do have an account already, you guys can go ahead and log in. So right here, I'll click on sign in. So this is my current Commerce Coinbase account. Now, I wanna be very clear here, guys. These are two different platforms, okay? So Commerce Coinbase is one platform and Coinbase.com is another platform, okay? Now, these are connected because when you guys go ahead and make money on this website, when people pay you, you can withdraw this to your Coinbase account. You can also withdraw it to an external address, but you guys cannot withdraw it to a bank account, all right? So I just wanna make that very clear, okay? So this platform is the same platform as Coinbase, but they're two different websites. So I just wanna make that very, very clear, okay? So now that we've actually created this commerce.coinbase account, we'll now go over here to our settings. So right here, I'll click on settings. Then we're gonna scroll over here and click on security. And this is where you guys can create an API key. So right here, I'll click on new API key. Then it's gonna generate a new API key. And all you're gonna do is copy and paste this API key onto your website. So right here, copy to clipboard, and then we'll go over here and we'll paste it in our website. So now we need to add a webhook shared secret, just like Stripe. So I'm gonna take this URL right here. We're gonna copy this, and then we're gonna go back to our Coinbase accounts, and we're gonna go to notifications, and then right here, you're gonna see add an endpoint. I'll click on add an endpoint, then I'll paste it right here. Once we're done with that, we'll then click on the show shared secrets, and here is the webhook shared secrets. So I'll go ahead and copy this to the clipboard, go back to WooCommerce, and then we're gonna paste it right there. And then we'll click on save changes. And that's it. Your website is fully integrated now and it can accept cryptocurrency on your website. Now, just to make sure, let's go ahead and scroll down here and just make sure that this checker box is selected. So now we have PayPal, the advanced card processing, Coinbase, and also we have Stripe. And we have all these integrated on our website. So I'll go ahead now and click on save changes. And let's take a quick look now at our checkout page. And we'll go ahead and now scroll down. And there you go. So we have the credit card Stripe, PayPal credit card advanced processing, and then we have Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You guys can select which cryptocurrency you guys want in your commerce.coinbase accounts. So right here, I'll click on I have read, and let's just take a quick look at what goes on right here. So proceed to Coinbase, and look at that. So the user can select up to all these cryptocurrencies, and then they can pay with Coinbase. This is a very secure way on how to accept cryptocurrency. I would not trust any random plugin from WordPress because those developers can probably see your information. They can adjust the contract. There's a whole lot of stuff that they can do that you don't want to happen to you guys. So make sure that you guys use a plugin from the trusted developer. So let's go ahead now and select, which cryptocurrency should we select, guys? Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin. And look at that. All they have to do is open their crypto wallet, scan the code, and once the payment's verified, it'll take them to the checkout page. So it's a very automated process, as you guys can tell, right? So that's it. So that's how you guys can accept cryptocurrency on your WordPress website. All right, so now that we walked you guys through how to set up payment gateways, now let's talk about coupon codes. So coupon codes are really easy to set up, and all you gotta do is go over here to marketing, and first let's click on coupons. Right here, let's create our first coupon. So give your coupon code a name, right? This is gonna be Daryl, right? And here we have some options. So you guys can choose to either offer a percentage, a fixed cart discount, or a fixed product discount. I think most people use percentages, right? So for example, if you guys want 10% off, this will give 10% off purchase. Also, you guys can enable free shipping. So if this is checked and they use the coupon code, this will actually grant free shipping for whatever they have purchased. You guys can also select the coupon expiry date. So let's say you guys are running a sale and it's over on the 10th. This this coupon will then expire on the 10th. Here we have usage restrictions. So you can select a minimum spend amount or a maximum spend. So let's say, for example, you want to give someone a coupon if they spend at least $60, which is very common, right? You guys can add that in right there. You guys can also set the maximum spend. So if you spend more than $1,000, this coupon code no longer applies. Here we have the individual use only, where this cannot be used in conjunction with other coupons. That's actually pretty good to offer, right? Because if they have like 3 or 4 coupon codes, they're gonna stack them, and get like maybe their product for free. So maybe we should check that box. You guys can also select specific products to be on sale, and you guys can exclude products. Excluding products is a good idea if you guys have a brand new product coming out, because you don't really want to offer that, on sale right away because it's a new product. So you can exclude specific products. So for example, if I want to exclude the gray luxury bag, I can do that here. And we can also exclude categories. So if you don't want to have categories on sale either, you can restrict them from the sale. Here we have usage limits. So how many times can this coupon code be used? Limit usage to X items. So how many times can this coupon code be used for a specific item? And then we have usage limit per user, which is how many times each person can use the code. So right here, we're gonna put 200. So I'm basically saying, hey guys, we're gonna have a sale and only the first 200 coupon codes are gonna be eligible to, get this discount, right? So you wanna create scarcity for your store. So right here, I'll click on publish. All right, so the coupon code has been created. Let's test it out. So over here, visit site. So here I added this fake guru ebook course. I'm gonna trash that because we excluded that from the sale. And here, I'll go to checkout. So right here, it says have a coupon. And you guys will see now the price is $324. But we're gonna enter in Daryl, right? Daryl, and then apply the coupon code. And voila, you guys will now see that $29.90 has been removed from the cart because we are offering a 10% discount. So that's how you guys can add coupons to your e-commerce website. So now let's talk about orders. If you guys do sell products on your website, you guys will get notified. So right here, you'll see WooCommerce and you'll see orders. You'll also see a little number next to your orders, and this is where you can review your order. So here we have 2 different orders. We have the one that we set up with Stripe earlier that we were running a test transaction, and then we have the cryptocurrency payment right here. But right here, I'll click on Daryl Wilson. So here you guys can review the order information. Right here, you guys will see you have the billing information, the shipping. You guys can also click on the create shipping label to print out a shipping label. You'll see the product that was sold, the shipping fee, and then also you guys will see how much money you guys made, including the actual tax and also the Stripe fee as well. Pretty cool, right? So what we're gonna do here is for the status, I'm gonna say, you know what guys, we actually did receive this. So for the status, I'm gonna change that to completed and then click on update. So now we can see that the order has been set to completed. Now here we have some other options like customer and coupons and reports, status and stuff like that. Now the reports section, which shows how much money you guys are making, they're eventually gonna retire this. I don't know when they're gonna retire it, but they've been saying that for like a year already. Now if you scroll down, you're gonna see analytics. This is gonna be the new, I guess, interface for the reports soon because they said they're going to replace that into something more modernized. So this is the overview for your analytics, and this is where you guys can see the sales, the visitors, and also how much money you guys are making on your e-commerce website. Now, this eventually will replace the report section for the WooCommerce. So this is going to be like the new interface pretty soon. You guys can also see the revenue from products, from revenue, orders, variations, and you guys can check out all these other various options here on the left side. All right, now real quick before we end this video, I did mention that there is a way where you guys can design and customize these really ugly WooCommerce emails. The problem with these emails is that they don't have any of your brand on the email templates, and they just look very bland and boring, right? Now you guys can install a free plugin that will allow you guys to fully design and customize the email forms. So I have made a separate dedicated video on this plugin, and this will essentially allow you guys to design and customize the emails that WooCommerce sends out. You can see that it's very similar to Elementor, right? It has this drag and drop builder where you can drag in elements onto the builder here and build it from scratch. This is much better than the alternative of trying to code it yourself because it does take a long time, and obviously many people watching this video are not coders, so this plugin will do just fine. So what I'll do is I will leave this video in the description below this video if you guys do want to design your WooCommerce emails. So designing your e-commerce website can be a little challenging at times. Sometimes when you're designing it, you get designer block and you just don't know how to proceed, right? Me and my team have several pre-made e-commerce starter templates available on my website that you can easily download and drag and drop on your website, and the entire e-commerce website will propagate automatically. Now, this is a paid service, but let me walk you guys through these templates and show you how to import them on your website. All right, guys, so in this part of the video, I'll be showing you where you can download and import premium e-commerce template packs. So this is my website, darylwilson.com. I will leave a link to my website in the description. Here on the top right, I'll click on Elementor templates, and we have more than 240 premium Elementor template kits that you guys can import on your websites. Now, we offer a variety of templates, right? We offer like blog, multi-purpose, business, art, portfolio, the works, right? But on the right side, you'll see that we have filters, and we can filter by templates. Now, me and my team, we upload around 10 to 15 every single month, and we have been doing so for about a year, so we have quite a bit of templates that you guys can import on your website. So here are our e-commerce templates, right? We have luxury bag, baby shop, gadgets, like electronics. We have fit gear, barbershop, because some people want to sell barbershop appliances. That's a good drop shipping niche actually. Fishing store, bookstore, and so on and so forth. So you guys can go ahead and take a look at all these template kits, and you guys can pick one that best fits your need. Now, I'll be honest, guys, me and my team are pro designers. So just by looking at these designs, you can tell that they are really professionally designed. So for example, right here, I will click on live demo just to give you guys a sneak peek at one of these template kits. And this one right here is for furniture. So this website here specializes in furniture. And of course, you guys can just swap these images for your own images and make a beautiful e-commerce website using our templates. And as you guys can tell, this is done by pros. So starting from this versus starting it from yourself, this would be a little bit more ideal. Let's just be honest, right? But let me show you guys how you guys can import these in case you guys do want to go that route and purchase one of our template kits. So let's go back to my website, and here I'll click on back. Now, before I show you guys how to import this, we do actually have different pricing options. So we do offer like 1-by-1, but we also do offer like the full shebang, like all the template kits. Right here, I'll click on Get All Access. So we have a single template kit that you guys can import and download for $29. Or you guys can access the All Access Annual, which will give you access to all of our kits, plus all of our future kits, as long as you guys are on the subscription, for $59, which I'll be honest, guys, you will not find a better price on the internet for that. This pricing option is by far the most competitive pricing option on the internet. Then we also have the lifetime, which means you guys will pay $100 and you guys will get access to all the kits forever, right? So they're yours, and you guys also do get access to all of the future kits as long as you guys purchase the lifetime access, right? So those are the pricing options, but let me just demonstrate how you guys can import one once you guys have downloaded it. So let's say, for example, you guys were, browsing around and you saw this one right here, the Arctic's bookstore, right? Here, click on more details. And here you can get like a little overview about the actual website without having to click on the live demo, right? So you can see it's a really, really beautiful e-commerce website here for books and stuff like that. And you can subscribe right here for $59 or go with the lifetime, or you can go with the single templates. So if you guys do decide just to go with the single templates, I'll just show you guys how to import it, right? So you'll go to add to carts, right? And view cart. And this is the same for all of them, right? For the lifetime, annual, or the single pack. Once you guys do that, you click on proceed to checkout. And then on the checkout page, you'll enter in your first name and your email address, and then you'll pay with your credit card. And then once you guys do that, you'll have access to this download. So I'll go ahead and purchase this and meet you on the very next page. All right, cool. Order complete. So here you can see we have received the order, and here is the file that you guys are gonna need to download. So right here, I will download the zip file. Okay, now let's go back to our website. So let's go back to our website here. Now, before we upload this template, there are several prerequisites that you guys need to have on your website in order for this to work correctly. The first thing is you guys need to make sure the WooCommerce plugin is installed, right? Just like we installed it earlier, just make sure that it's installed. So right here, WooCommerce. Now also, you guys will need to have Elementor and also Elementor Pro. Now Elementor Pro is the pro version of the page builder that we're using, and a lot of the pro elements like the shop page builder and the theme builder are using the Elementor Pro features. If you guys do need to purchase Elementor Pro, which I highly recommend everyone does because it is the #1 best page builder for WordPress, you guys can click on the link in the description, and here are the pricing options. Now, I want to show you guys one thing here. So here we have the essential plan for 59 bucks, but they do have a plan for 3 websites, and that is right here for $99, right? So you guys can go with the essential plan for 1 website, the pro for 3, 25 pro for $199, or 1000 for $399. I think the pro website makes the most sense. This is the most popular one, and this is the one I currently have, or actually I have an older one, but this is the one that's available right now, and I think this is the best value. So once you guys go ahead and purchase Elementor Pro, you upload it to your website, then I'll go ahead and go back over here, and I'll walk you guys through the process. So once you guys download Elementor Pro, you guys will need to upload it to your website. So you go to plugins over here, add new, and then upload plugin, choose the file, and then you're going to import the Elementor Pro zip right here. So you first need to make sure that you guys do have Elementor Pro uploaded and installed on your website. Once you do that as well, you need to make sure that you connect it with your website. And then you guys might need to connect Elementor Pro. So it's gonna say like connect to your website. So just make sure that you guys do connect Elementor Pro with your website. And once that's done, you guys should be all good to go. Now, there's a few more things we have to do here is under Elementor, you're gonna click on settings. Then you'll click on the advanced right here, and you wanna make sure that enable unfiltered file uploads is enabled. Okay, so by default, this is disabled. So make sure that you guys do enable this, and then scroll to the bottom and click on save changes. All right, cool. Next, we're gonna go over here to appearance and click on themes. Now, for my templates, I recommend using Hello Elementor. The main reason why is because we're gonna create a custom product page, and other various custom pages, and we basically use Elementor Pro for all of it, right? The theme is more of an empty slate, but if you guys feel like you want to use the Blocksy features, that's fine. It works with all themes. I'm just saying that this is the easiest one to work with because it's the one that doesn't give you any weird style when you first install it, right? So if you guys want, you guys can try Hello Elementor for now, and then you can switch back to Blocksy once you guys are building your store, right? Or once you make some modifications and you change things, okay? All right, so now that we have those installed, now let's go ahead and import the template that we have downloaded from my website. So right here, or first let me show you guys really quick. So I'll go over here to visit sites, and you guys will see that this is a completely blank website. There is nothing on it, right? So we're now going to import the kit onto this website. So let's go over here to the Elementor, and we'll click on Tools. Here you're gonna see Import Export Kits. We're gonna click on Import a Template Kit and click on Start Import. And here I'm going to now just drag and drop that zip file that we downloaded from my website, which was the Arctic, right? Here, click on Open. Now it's just saying you need to make sure that you have Elementor, Elementor Pro, and WooCommerce installed. Here, I'll click on Next. And you want to make sure these are all checked, including the site settings, the content, and templates. And then you'll click on Import. Now, really quick, guys, sometimes when you're importing this, it's going to give you an error. And this is a random error that happens by chance. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. If it does happen, just re-import it again, and it should work on the second time. It is something that, you know, Elementor needs to fix, but it works just fine after the second try. All right, so make sure you guys click on Import here at the bottom right, and let's import the template kit. So this will just take about 1 minute. All right, so now you'll see that our kit is now live on our website. So I'll go ahead and close this. And then we'll take a look at the website. So right here, visit site. And voila, you guys will now see that the entire website has imported correctly, including our pop-up builder. And if we scroll down, you guys will see that everything has imported correctly. It's a great way to start your e-commerce website, guys. I'll be very honest. You know, I myself, I used to build websites, and building it from scratch, I feel like was just kind of a waste of time, because now we have access to all these other templates. And as a beginner, I can understand that creating something like this for your first time might not be possible because, we're beginners, but I think starting from a template and working from there is probably one of the best ways to go. Now, there is one thing that we might want to adjust, and that is the logo. So up here under Customize, we'll just click on Customize, and then we're going to upload the logo. Now, we have designed these templates to dynamically update with your logo. So whatever logo that you upload, it's going to dynamically update right here. So site identity, logo. And then we'll choose a logo. I think we have one by default. I don't think we do, actually. Let's see. No, I don't think we do. So we'll just actually, yeah, this is it right here. I'll click on select. This is called Artix, I guess. It has white text, so it doesn't appear like right here, but when you upload it, it'll display really nice in the black background. All right, cool. So there is our logo, and then we'll click on publish and close. And voila, we now have this beautiful website. How amazing is that? You guys are welcome. And lastly, go ahead and take a look at our shop page. And here is the shop page. And as you guys can tell, we have created a really nice looking shop page for you guys. So we have product categories, the search, and all of the products right here. And let's take a look at one of our products. And as you can tell, we do have a custom shop page that we created. Something simple, yet also stylish. So we have like the title, we have the product, and then below that, we have some description, related products, and then there you go. So that's how you guys can easily import a pre-made e-commerce template onto your website. If you guys do have any questions about this, let me know in the comments below. Me and my team, we add around 10 to 15 every single month, and we really strive for quality. So I really do hope you guys enjoy these e-commerce templates. Well, party people, thank you guys so much for watching this WooCommerce tutorial. If you guys have any questions for me about anything that I talked about in this tutorial, let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to get to the comments, but then again, I get tons of comments. So I'll do my best to get to every comment. And also, if this video was helpful, make sure to like this video. And with that said, enjoy your e-commerce website. My name is Daryl Wilson, and I will see all of you party people in the next video, guys. Take care.